far-off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me.
Michael calls.
Girls will cheer
He sees you in the dark.
when they see my face.
So you think
And
you
a
have a D&D
voice
stream?
keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be.
We're gonna fuck you up.
Hey guys, welcome to Bards of New York, the actual play D&D podcast where we
For now.
actually don't play D&D. Is that our new sign-on?
The sometimes play.
I
D&D
actually kind of
podcast.
like that. I think I may do that every time now.
I mean,
Where
given
we
the other
don't
one who
actually-
starts the stream,
The
then
actual play D&D podcast where we don't actually play D&D.
We do. No, we play D&D.
Trust me.
Don't actually play
Okay,
D&D
If they're
sometimes.
listening to that,
Play,
they
yeah.
know that we actually.
the sometimes
The
play.
sometimes
D&D podcast.
actually-
Sometimes play.
If you've made it this far, you know we play D&D.
Gah!
Sometimes.
My blood vessels in my brain, they're popping. So, welcome everybody to today's episode of Bards of New York. Thank you everybody for being in here. Just quick shout outs to the stream. I saw Taco Master 7. I've seen you before.
Is that a
I know
sex
you.
thing?
Is that somebody we know?
Yeah.
Ryan? Michaela?
Master. I see what you did there.
Streamlabs? Hello.
Oh my. Look at us.
And everybody else, I see a few new names. The ones that I don't recognize. Boba?
Some new
Boba.
faces from the Discord who are finally joining the live stream.
Okay. Boba Kin. Boba.
All right.
I'm at that point of the road trip where you're just like reading every sign out loud
What
in a funny
road
voice.
trip? Your life?
Yeah, the road trip of our life, bro.
That's the part. You're on that part already in your life.
In other words, Woody's stronking out.
Babe's not having strong.
Bondular
A
strong.
bondular strong. All right, so as always, I got my goofs out.
Did you?
Never.
There's no need to lie.
Forever.
It's never enough.
But let's go ahead and do a couple quack announcements. It is national or international? National
international.
Siblings Day or International Siblings Day.
It's definitely national.
So siblings.
He's not your brother.
I'm just. It's okay, guys.
All of us are some.
All the siblings in the room,
Are you?
way to go. And all the siblings in chat, way to go.
I gotta call my brother and sister.
I'm the
you
only
though?
only.
Just call them on their birthday.
Yeah.
That's
Do you call them on their birthday?
My mom had
I don't
me and
always.
she was like, this is too much to handle.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say this is a work of art. Done.
I
finished.
Sorted.
Yeah, it's
Switched it in one.
It's international.
Wow.
Oh, international.
It's not just.
Oh no! It's international in that it's recognized in U.S. and Canada, maybe.
So it's national.
Oh yeah,
Well, inter.
Technically,
It's
if it's two
between nations.
whatever.
I'm gonna-
recognized
international.
I'm gonna do a deep cut and we're gonna move on. NAFTA. Lol.
You
No.
really
What?
tried.
We're
You know,
moving
it'd be
on.
great if we also become Canada. Can Canada adopt us?
Canada would never do that.
Next.
I don't even
So
think
the
we
next
like that either.
announcement.
The northern United States becomes southern Canada.
Next.
Canada isn't all bells and whistles and happiness.
Yeah, and we'll fix their problems and they'll fix ours.
I don't think that'll happen. I just think all our problems will come
We'll
together.
mix together like a chop suey.
But it's different.
I guess you
Sure,
don't
yeah.
believe.
Hey, you know what? If we get healthcare, let's do it.
All right.
You know what?
Next.
Moving on. The next
And
announcement.
next also, Hannah, every Sunday at 1, 2, 3,
Would you like me to? Would you like me?
You
to
go ahead and
She
do
did
it.
her announcement, yeah.
I forgot the time. Go ahead, Hannah.
I am playing with our friends over at Clickety Clackety Roll to Attackety. Typically every Sunday we're taking a couple weeks off right now, so it's the perfect time to catch up on the stream. It's a Good Society mini-series set in the Feywild, and everybody is a fairy. And it is basically, like I've described before, Shrek 2 meets A Court of Thorns and Roses. And if you're into like Dragon Age storylines and like tragic romance, this is for you. And there's like, we're trying to solve a murder. It's really, really fun. There's only 4 episodes so far that you need to catch up on, and it's hilarious. And everybody is very hot and very talented. So join our Discord, and the event will be in there, or go over to Clickety Clackety RTA.
Hey, yo.
And then you can come see me in a different silver wig.
How many silver silver wigs do you own now?
Just 2 right now.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Right now.
And then finally, I was gonna say something, but I forgot it.
Classic.
Must not have been important.
We're all in the same room, and that's great.
Yeah, we are. Nobody's hunting a cryptid. How'd it go, by the way?
I'd rather not discuss it.
Yeah,
She's just
the
really
rain.
talking.
Yeah, they're like really like you're gonna get doxxed.
I'm good. I'm fine. No one needs to know.
You ever tossed your drawers? All right, here we go, everybody. We're gonna go.
Okay, bean
into-
footage,
Here we
please.
go.
Help me.
DM's log. Void date 4.13-10. This is Woody Minshew, Dungeon Master for the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew. In the past few entries, I've been recounting some much-needed revelry that my crew has been enjoying now. However, I fear that my crew has gone too far. In their jubilation, they brought out their deck of many things, a very powerful magic item, which they required from Thelikas's personal study back on Mobio. Now, the deck of many things is one of the most powerful items in the known universe. It has magics that can grant great boons or terrible curses. And unfortunately for my crew, we experienced the latter. While using the deck, both Ash and Rittenhask have been taken away from us. Rittenhask seemingly disappeared into another plane of existence, and Ash's soul is being held by some powerful being somewhere in this multiverse. The road ahead is as uncertain as it's ever been. And the only way out is through. This is the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew. DM's log out.
Not even a question.
We're live.
All right.
Was
Well, we did forget something.
I done did a fuck up.
We made a
We didn't fuck up. We
fucky.
just decided
An
to change
oopsie
things
whoopsie
around.
fucky wucky.
Let's pretend we did this on purpose.
Yeah, we did this on purpose. We usually, before the bean footage.
No, let's just do it as if we're doing it on purpose.
What's the warm-up question
need
today,
an
Hannah?
explanation.
Hi. If you're new here, or it's been a while, we do an RP warm-up question so that Dan can test our mic levels to make his life easier so he can just play a lion who talks about sex in front of his daughter all the time.
We're having to actively infuse story beats to take your daughter out of the room. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
It's happened multiple times now.
Sometimes it's good for children to learn about
I don't
sex.
know about
Once!
Okay, back on the tracks. Here we go.
Multiple times.
I don't know
Beep,
about
beep.
8-year-olds.
So,
Get out,
She's
Mika.
12!
When did she age up to 12?
She
If-
is 12.
if you would like to answer for your character in chat, friends, please do, or for yourself. We will be answering as our characters at the table. maybe we'll find out. Well, I guess you can answer for Ember, or you can answer for mystery
I'm
character.
just gonna give a group of answers. And
Oh, do we
we're
not
just
know?
Everybody's just gonna have to guess what it was.
I won't play this game.
I don't know the question though.
All right, the question is, and we will be
there.
starting with Jonathan, so think fast.
Jonathan?
It's me again.
Jonathan,
Jonathan.
I'm ready.
what pizza toppings does your D&D character like on their pizza, and where are they in the pineapple and pizza debate?
Okay. See, I think in a grand scheme of things,
Crusty Goblin Flatbread.
I don't want to hear about your crusty goblin flatbread. Anyway, moving on.
That's just something you said.
I don't think he actually cares too much. I think pizza is something that's kind of lost on him. He's like, why is there an argument here?
That's a worse answer than any of the other answers.
Listen, I think as long as it gives you fuel, he's like, sure, go for it.
Before we save any of our
Whoa.
friends, we must get Thinker to have good pizza.
Like an epiphany level. Like, absolutely
pizza? Is there
god
pizza?
tier pizza.
Is there pizza in this world?
flatbread,
Of
right?
course.
Like,
You know who I just realized
Pizza
Thinker
exists in
kinda-
all fantasy
the
settings.
real world equivalent of kind of who Thinker is?
Uh.
Jamie Heineman from the Mythbusters.
Wow.
Love it.
A little bit.
Can you slap a walrus mustache on you?
No,
all of a sudden,
In a
out of
beret?
nowhere.
not on
what he
not on the
has.
goblin, on the suit.
on the suit,
certainly,
for sure.
Yeah, just
Oh my
like
god, we need
and
to
the
dress
beret.
up.
Can you have
That's
little?
amazing.
Can you pop little fans
You're
out
gonna
and have
look
them
like,
blow up the
I think it's
sides?
pretty
You
great.
look like Ash's robot
Yeah.
from Overwatch.
Bob, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as a general idea, he's like, yeah, pizza, great idea. Put a lot of stuff. So I think his ideal pizza would be the one that was the most like beneficial. So you'd have just like really gross stuff that shouldn't be on pizza, but it's like you put all of this at once. I think he prefers a calzone as well. It's easier for consumption. So basically, he was bullied a lot.
Answer the question. What's your favorite pizza topping? I was bullied.
I was bullied, so
Fill in the blank.
Yeah. So and to the second bit of it, pineapple. Once again, he's like, sure, I guess. Yeah, go for it. He doesn't. He's not
How many slices in one sitting?
as many as you need to fill up.
Fuel, baby.
Wrong
For,
answer.
for him, it's like probably a half. No, it's probably like
A New York slice is like almost the size of.
yeah, yeah.
That's enough slices.
Not with his pizza of like various meats and vegetables. Probably like a slice.
The most macro of pizzas.
Yeah, he's getting those macros in.
what's up?
Anyway,
Great,
I
thank
thought I'd
you
put enough
very
time on
much.
Thank you, Pizza Man.
thank you.
All right.
Pizza time.
For Ash, I would say probably some sort of mix of like maybe a little bit of spinach, maybe a little bit of tuna,
Oh,
anchovies, perhaps.
maybe like instead of like
so maybe
oregano on top
some
and some catnip.
mushrooms, maybe. Yeah, some sure.
Yeah.
If you want to be that derivative, that's fine.
Oh.
Okay, tuna and anchovies.
And my yeah, I know. And my character for today would put everything on their pizza.
Not again.
My man.
You're in the pizza parlor. You're like, no, everything.
I think you misheard me.
What do you mean? Everything.
You like grab their hand and like.
All right, Kallias.
More.
More.
Kallias, I think
have to
again,
ask.
pizza versus flatbread, it's going to be a flatbread. But the topping question still remains, to which the answer is only and equivocally jackfruit.
Oh.
Has to be
Oh.
jackfruit.
I've never had jackfruit on a pizza.
I think raw, mostly uncooked jackfruit. Maybe you put it on the pizza. It's getting cooked with the flatbread pizza, but it is jackfruit just because there is an abundance of it in the warmer climes, and it makes for an easy base layer. And I think if Kallias was having a pizza without jackfruit, it's almost like a pizza without the sauce or the cheese. It's just
wrong.
bread. So jackfruit, yes. And case in point, fruit is fruit, and fruit does in fact belong on pizza. It turns out. So pineapple is a yes. But I think, wait,
Will's actually kind of intrigued. Pineapple and jackfruit on a real world pizza.
That sounds
That sounds great.
I want to. I really want
Really good,
a
actually.
barbecue pineapple.
Yeah, like a pulled pork season.
Jackfruit.
fruit pineapple pizza, like a Hawaiian barbecue pizza.
That sounds
That's what it's
delicious.
yeah. Put it,
Don't like it.
put it in the books. Let's get it
Write
done.
this shit down, yo. Somebody get it together.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay, Hannah.
That's what we're having next week.
It's like the
Yeah.
Nightmare Krew recipe book. When you make like a recipe book for a franchise like Hearthstone or fucking Destiny, so just like doesn't need a recipe book, but it's just like fun recipes that the group thought of. Nightmare Krew recipe book starts right now.
Absolutely, with the jackfruit pineapple.
The cultist pizza.
And
Cultist pizza.
bear claw soup.
Bear claw soup.
and Rittenhask's flavorless cooking.
Oh my god.
Well,
The flavorless person.
He
now.
took the chef feat.
Also, it's
doesn't
not
mean I
flavorless
like it.
anymore. It's Ryujin's been sneaking seasoning.
That should be the name of your book. Sneaking seasoning.
Sneaking seasoning.
That's Ryujin's book.
I like that.
That's actually really good.
so
That's a good memoir title.
It is.
And if anybody takes it, we're coming for you.
speaking of Lilith's particular taste, she likes figs and Gouda on a pizza.
Oh, one of those.
That's actually quite
It's
I
so
know.
good.
Incredible.
Little balsamic.
Yep, a little balsamic glaze. And then she actually doesn't think pineapple should go on pizza. She's weird about food. She's very particular.
What about Hannah?
What about me?
Yeah,
Oh, 100% pineapple should
Okay.
go on pizza.
fine. Lilith can think not, but my sister needs to. On National Sibling Day.
Otherwise, I'm no
Just on
longer
this
You have
a
to present
sibling.
a united front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't unsibling yourself.
There is one
Watch
answer
me.
to that.
You haven't tried.
Well, too bad you can't legally unsibling yourself.
For a second, Will, I was like,
What are you talking about?
fratricide?
Fratricide.
Fratricide.
Ryujin.
Patricide's
That's
father.
What kind of good zaw do you like?
Yeah, so Ryujin is a big fan of. So I'll build the pizza for you. The pizza is round.
Yeah, do that. Give me that ye olde Domino's breakdown. Make your own pizza.
The sauce that covers the dough, is a barbecue sauce.
Ooh, okay.
On my
there's-
titties.
And then there is a layer of mozzarella, you know, the classic cheese. Then chicken, bacon.
Okay.
It's barbecue chicken bacon pizza.
Oh.
It's giving
But you know
Casablanca.
what?
Pineapple.
Okay. Well, there's both of our answers
There
then.
we are.
Nice.
You have the answer. Absolutely, Ryujin eats pineapple on pizza.
For our dear departed Rittenhouse.
The dear departed Rittenhask.
I think you have to choose a different
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
choose someone
I
else.
have a good answer for Rittenhask.
No,
You
you.
can do Rittenhask.
I'll do
Rittenhask.
Rittenhask, and then I'll do.
Let's say only one of your NPCs.
I'll do, no, I know who I'll do after Rittenhask. Rittenhask, I definitely exclusively go for meat lovers.
Of course.
I mean,
He's a meat lover.
Yeah.
about to say he's but
He likes a good sausage.
chorizo, baby.
and you know, Woody thinking of that didn't think of the sexual implications, but then once I
That's a first.
Can I finish?
Write this down. Timestamp this.
Can I finish? I
That's
was
what she said.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
like. I'm like, oh, Rittenhask would like meat lovers, and
I
I'm
see
like,
that guy.
and then like immediately I was like,
Let's see the name on that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's that one,
Rather than
and
go.
then for Keepa.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
I am. worried about
Keepa,
it.
like, you know, I like pizza, but like I like, you know, like I want to put like
I hate that.
put on like, you know, like sprinkles on it and chocolate
No.
sauce. Like Keepa's making the most disgusting dessert pizza. It's got ice cream in there, but you know what?
She's 12.
Does she put
12?
pineapple on it?
There is fruit on it.
She's 16.
She's 24.
She's on.
She's older than Leonidas.
So is that a 7 for 7 pineapple?
No.
Is anybody-
Lilith does not.
No. Human beings.
Oh,
Human
human
beings,
beings, yeah.
pineapple on
We
pizza.
all like
If
pineapple.
we
Yes.
ordered a pizza with pineapple on it, every single person at this
Well,
table.
we
would
haven't
eat.
gotten to
False.
Yeah, no.
You don't
Kyle.
like
Oh yeah,
pineapple?
Kyle.
But
Weakness.
I won't philosophically argue against it because whatever you put on any kind of food is up to you.
Exactly.
Except-
what I said
But
earlier. Why does that affect me?
But
Except on
I
the
would
pig.
not like that.
I'm not against people who don't like
I
pineapple
don't
on
like
pizza.
the idea of something juicy on my pizza.
And that's where I'll disagree.
What about chicken?
Probably not
It
then.
said that.
And by,
you were really
by
hurt.
juice, I mean like literal like
Wait, you don't want gushes?
I don't want gushing grannies.
Let him cook.
Grannies!
Fapple!
You don't even want
No, I'm trash, bro. What's wrong with that? Oh, is that bad? Should I not say that?
Fapple's not bad.
The rest of it is.
I'm not gonna say the rest of it.
Okay.
say the rest
All
of
right,
it.
guys. It's been 30 minutes.
Wait, I want to know what's wrong with that.
Correction. 45.
Dan doesn't know what the other ones are.
I know what the other ones are.
Don't say them out loud.
Dude, I'm like,
I wasn't gonna do the
It's
other
actually,
ones.
it's only been 15. We started at like 6:20.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
we are
15.
making great time.
It's felt like 30 minutes.
No, it
We've
hasn't
been
that
like,
long.
well, okay.
So we can't roll the bean footage again. That's the problem.
I didn't even get to go.
Yeah, there's-
Oh,
this is why we
Dan,
say-
what?
I don't
Dan,
remember
tell me
time
yours.
zones, yeah.
This
All
is why
right.
we save the bean footage to bookend
Yep.
this.
That's true.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
fucked up.
absolutely why we do it.
Well, we'll run the bean footage again.
No, we
Remember,
so
we did this on purpose and we were trying it out, and we didn't,
And it failed.
and it didn't work.
So Leonidas would definitely has pizza and then puts a slab of meat on it, like a full steak,
So like a T-bone on top of your
like
pizza?
a T-bone, but it's not even sliced up. It's just a T-bone on top of it. That's what Leonidas. That's what Leonidas does.
Has he ever used another piece of pizza on top of it to make like a pizza steak pizza sandwich?
No, but
That
by
sounds great.
golly, that sounds outstanding.
Now he's
I'm
going
sure
to.
he
Yeah, like I just imagine myself being high and wanting to eat
We
that.
gotta go to whatever
Pineapple on pizza.
space, extra slice.
Pineapple on pizza, he's indifferent about.
This void slice.
Void slice.
He
Feed void.
likes it, and depends on the time. He doesn't necessarily like it. It depends on the time of day.
And what about
Okay.
Daniel Krackhardt?
I fucking love pineapple
Great.
on pizza.
I didn't know that.
Chicken and pineapple on pizza. Hawaiian pizza. It's so
Good.
good. It's so good.
And I will say, people listening or watching who don't like pineapple on pizza,
You can
that's
click off.
okay.
Get
No,
determination.
that's okay.
the
Enjoy
group.
your food how you want to enjoy your food. But if you fucking come at me and you say I can't put pineapple on pizza because it's some kind of abomination, I will find you.
I second this.
I like me some roasted red pepper with bacon.
Ooh.
It's a good choice.
All right, let's roll that bean.
No, there's no bean footage to roll. No bean footage to roll.
Definitely.
So, as we all let's all take a deep breath together.
Okay,
Ready?
ready?
Everybody, breathe in
Let's act out the bean footage.
and breathe out. A Dow breath. Thank you.
Excuse me, Will?
I'm back.
Did what I was
Kathleen?
taught.
I am back. Breathe through your butt.
So,
I didn't want Susanna to come back.
You all didn't like her. I love her
as
dearly.
the camera pans back down, we close in on our crew, who are aboard the Lucid Dream. Haven't taken off quite yet, from what I recall.
No, we took.
No, you took. Oh, you did. You did.
we,
yes.
in fact,
We
we
took
long
off because
Yeah, you long rested.
Did?
yeah,
Yes.
there was the whole thing. With, You
So aboard the ship, heading through Doomspace.
Audibly great.
The
We got back on the ship after we were in this room.
yeah, 'cause
Yes.
there was
I
that
remember
whole.
doing that.
and you tied.
Oh yes, I do remember doing that.
You
Absolutely.
tied
Yeah,
weekend
yeah,
at Ermby's
I remember now.
to the deck of the ship, or to the hold.
To the bow
Yeah, 'cause
of the
I-
ship.
You guys sleep, and
Oh, I do not get along.
Lilith, you were sleeping up in the crow's nest.
Wow, I was up there, and I was not sleeping.
Sure.
I-
Yep.
no.
Is that where you were? Where were
That's
you?
where I was.
Just where you were. Where were you?
I was at the bow of the ship.
Oh, bow of the ship. Sorry. I know somebody was in crow's nest, somebody was in bow. My apologies. Lilith, you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
The ship is streaming through void space. And you look, taking the ship, roll a perception check, please.
Well, cool. I've got sleep in my eyes, I think. That's a 21.
Okay. With a 21, you take it in and you see somebody on the ship over on by the helm.
Fuck.
And it's just you can't really tell, pretty androgynous of how they look. Taller, stronger, but humanoid. As your eyes come to, you see that they have this sort of fiery complexion.
Not trying to make like sudden moves.
The timing.
We are live, folks.
Lilith is going to just unsheath a couple of her daggers and then creep along towards this individual, trying not to be noticed.
Okay. You go to reach for your daggers, they're not there.
What the fuck?
No weapons are on your person.
Then they're not on the ground or anything?
Nope.
Shit. Okay, well then I'm just going to try to creep up sans daggers.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check. The individual is just kind of leaning on the mahogany rail.
That's a 26.
God damn, that wasn't good.
I rolled a 5.
No, excuse me.
Okay. You sneak up. You feel like you're pretty damn stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
As you get closer to this being, it is a about 8-9 feet tall, by guesstimation. Very tall. It has these. It is not like big, like it's not yoked, but it is very sinewy. It wears a kind of these baggy pants, drawn in with a rope, and just a very light linen kind of tank top. The skin is this kind of russety crimson, and as you kind of take it in, you're kind of like peeking around this stack of crates. Its hair kind of almost not slicked back, but kind of just like naturally flows back, and it comes down kind of back behind and just barely touches the shoulders. Maybe if you would assume if it was wet, it would. Except you get a sense that this wet hair can't get wet because it is made out of fire.
Do I recognize this person? No.
Not at all. It is not looking at you, but it is kind of just looking out into the void and taking in the view, leaning, very calm.
So Lilith they're on the top of the ship?
Yeah, the helm. Not the poop deck, but where the wheel would be.
Okay, so Lilith has come up from behind, Ayo, and is kind of leaning up against the mast that's up there. I don't know if Nergron's up there. So she might be
Nergron
leaning up
is
against Nergron.
asleep, sawing logs, if you will.
Oh. But
Well, you can't say that to him.
That's actually literally insensitive. Something
He lost a cousin to sawing.
microaggression.
And she says, "You mind telling me what you're doing on my ship?"
Leaning kind of pushes back, and you kind of see now it's full height. And they look at you and go, "I'm not doing anything. I wanted to meet with you." Sorry. I am a friend. I've been traveling with you recently, and I noticed that you are in dire straits.
What do you mean by traveling with me?
As you kind of, now you get a good look of their eyes. The hair looks like kind of like this like flowing flame, but the eyes look like, at first it looked like it was this kind of gray, starry look. But then you're closer and have a better look. He's looking right at you, or they are looking right at you. Shattered glass.
Up.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh.
I just would like to make an introduction. I am the blade that you hold.
Mm-hmm.
Or more along the lines of my being is powering-ish. It's a long story, the blade that you hold.
So you're saying you are the blade? You're the essence of the blade? You're trapped in the blade?
Not trapped. It's hard to The essence of the blade. Think of, I'm not the truck, but I am the truck driver.
What's a truck?
I think I've heard of those.
They're on a different
They-
void system.
In that planet called Earth, I read it in a book recently.
I believe it's pronounced Earth.
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 Jesus Christ.
You don't come from Terra, do ya?
Okay, so what do you wanted to make an introduction? Why? What do you want from me?
I see a lot of potential in you, Lilith. Yes, I see anger and passion and love within you. And you're getting it all pent up, but I see it come out every once in a while. That's good. I want to show you how to use that to the right directions. See, people will say items, beings, ideas are evil, chaotic. But I am of the opinion, and it's a pretty well established opinion in my opinion, that it's not the ideas, the people, the items that are evil. It's who's receiving it, who chooses if they're evil or not. And if you kind of think about that, or chaotic, the choice is out of your hands. You can't make people think one way, say one thing. And that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm all about freedom. Breaking apart of old systems. The very ones that I've seen in your dreams that you have done. Mobio. The system that you and your friends shattered to pieces. I like that. The community, it's in shambles. I like that. So, I just wanted to begin this conversation. Say good job. I know that's a lot to hear right now after what just went down. Let's just say, call it I don't like the idea of quid pro quo, but you gotta work together. I want to help you in this.
And what do you get out of it?
An apprentice, a protege. You don't have to accept now. I'll let you sleep on it, think on it, and use the blade. See how it feels. It may suit you. But if what I've seen means something positive for you, maybe we have a future together. Who knows? Maybe we could just start a revolution.
Wow.
So, I'll think about it. Cool hair.
Thanks. You do that. And he turns around and you wake up. Actually, you feel around, you feel your daggers on you, and you feel one, kind of like where you usually keep your go-to dagger, your favorite. That broken mirror dagger has been put in its place. And it's just, your favorite one's just right next to it. It's just, the mirror dagger has been moved to kind of your instant kind of reaction spot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Lilith sits there for the rest of the morning, I think, until everybody gets up. She's very quiet. And she's just staring at the dagger and then her other daggers and kind of cleaning them. She's not touched her violin.
Okay.
It still lays like on the ground, kind of 10 feet away from her.
I would love to maybe get up a little earlier than I should and try and speak to Reknit before the morning has come to fruition, before everyone else is awake.
I never went to sleep. I said that at the beginning.
Could you roll me a Constitution saving throw then?
You've just been keeping eyes on petrified lad over here.
He's just
Nobody's looking at that.
Nope, no one is looking.
Yeah,
Constitution
we
saving
think
throw.
Why would
Constitution saving?
why-
What'd you get?
Because we didn't know.
Because
We also don't know.
You don't
His
get.
eye was closed when petrified, and we haven't.
Oh,
don't.
we didn't
don't-
know about
we-
the crack.
the
We-
character
That was
did not
the
know.
as everybody's like going
We
to
did
bed
not
feeling
know that.
sad.
That was
The
the
camera
after credits.
goes down the hall into
Yeah,
the
that was the
room.
post credits.
Yeah, it was.
Cliffhanger.
Woof.
It was
We have
Loki.
no idea. That'll be what I'm doing first
In the
after this
Tesseract.
conversation,
Return.
but we'll get
That
there.
was Danny Rojas at the bar.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I know we all got that reference.
What?
Really?
Venom.
Oh, the Venom one.
Sorry.
Wow, I forgot Danny
It's
Rojas
actually
was in the
at the end
MCU.
of-
I don't know
It's,
who the
Spider-Man.
fuck Danny
Spider-Man.
Rojas
Yeah,
is.
it's no way.
Watch Ted Lasso.
Oh,
Because I didn't see
okay.
the second
Well,
Venom.
there it is.
Football is life.
He's
Um, I'm gonna go find Thinker.
Okay.
I suppose throughout the night then,
Bless
I'm
us.
assuming I have the stone.
Yeah, you do. That's why I'm going to see you.
I've just been sort of mulling over it, less so in like a experimental like ooh way, and more just like, can I feel life in there, or is it energy now? Is there still a soul?
Are you just trying to like meditate with it and see?
Because I don't know. I think I would have tried to exhaust any intellectual possibility with doing that, but I think rather John postulates that that's not necessarily a thing.
Okay.
Rather meditate and sort of just put sort of my arcane feeling into it, my magical intuition.
Let's soft magic this a little bit.
Yeah.
Roll me. You're going to modify, if I may jump
Please.
in, the item identifier,
Incredible.
just to kind of be more calibrated to this.
Sure.
So first roll me a tinker check to see if we can do that.
Incredibile.
Tinker.
Also, if this
Taylor
works,
Swift
then
Spy.
can we use more magic-based items in this? This is a one-time thing.
In the,
Item identifier.
it's not really, honestly, a more thing. It's you'll find out. I don't know what
I
kind of
don't think
question.
you misunderstood my
I
question.
don't understand the question you're asking.
He's using the item identifier to identify for arcane things
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
And he's doing a tinkering check to modify it. Is the
Uh,
modification
yeah.
permanent?
No.
Okay.
No, this is like basically he's like calibrating like the levels to have it look from not like it's more of a micro sense instead of a macro sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know. I understand now. Also, welcome Quest Junkies UK.
What up?
Good to have. Thank you, Raiders. Welcome. Glad you're here.
34.
34. Yeah, you know this machine pretty well. You're able to calibrate the levels of it. You bring it in and roll me an Arcana check. Because this is not what the intended use of this, but it is similar. But I just need to roll an Arcana check.
Scanning.
But
Scanning.
you're goddamn big brain.
Identification in
So
progress.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 21.
anyway, 21. It's hard. It takes a moment. But with a 21, you're able to discern not necessarily that like beings, but sometimes when you make an arcane item, it usually kind of flows as like a fist. Think of it like a one big being in the object of arcane might. This one is more. I think it's the quarks. They're all. It's millions, or not millions, hundreds of thousands of little arcane atoms flying around. Atom.
Could it be gathering from that? Could it be undone in any way? Do I get a sense?
With a 21, you don't necessarily think how you could undo it, but there are individual arcane the data points. That's the most you're getting with the 21 with this. So they are individual. Can they be extracted? That's going to take a little bit more thinking and time, maybe. You could spend, because the trip to outside is going to take a little less than a week, about 5 days, to get where you're trying to get to.
I'll probably try this again later.
Okay.
Assuming that this is relatively the time I'm getting interrupted.
Yeah, I'll find. Are you? Is the identifier in your chambers?
I imagine I'm in the workstation. Oh, we moved all my workstation stuff
Into the
down.
chamber. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes.
Just knock on the door.
Uh,
It's me.
Hi.
I'm the problem. It's me.
It's me.
I waddle over. I open the door. Yes.
And I'm speaking in Goblin for all of this, just to be clear.
I waddle back over to the identifier.
But for vibes, you're not
But
going
for
to.
vibes, I'm not going to be, we are at a crossroads of moral,
Yeah.
We didn't very much get a chance to speak yesterday about what we found. It was sort of overtaken by what happened after. And I would not very much like to speak on what happened after right now. That is not the point. That is not the drive of what we are doing.
I still don't understand why you did that. Why everyone did that, but that's, I
I
guess.
don't want to speak about it,
Very well.
Rick.
Very well.
I'm here to talk to you about our victory, our small discovery. We have to take these victories where we can, and we did what we arrived on Valyria to do. And I would like your thoughts.
I sort of go over and I carefully remove the stone from the identifier and I just sort of hold it. I don't know. In truth. I think I need more time with this to figure it out. It's difficult.
What is?
This calculus.
I don't understand what that means.
All I've wanted to do my entire life has been to protect people. And now I'm given an option that isn't as clear as I'd like. And as I hold up the stone, usually I can just put my body on the line and risk that, and that is a sacrifice I will make without question. But now I am given the option to trade however many lives are in this for the potential to do infinitely more good.
Is that not saving infinite lives?
Yes, it is, and yet I am uncertain. Because I place the stone back down. If I can undo this, if I can bring every life in there back, I'm also saving people, but if I do that, then I'm sacrificing those I could have saved. And I don't know what to do.
Well, at the end of the day, as I stand now, I can't let the final decision be anybody else's but yours. As much as hour by hour that decision, I feel clearer on my stance on it. I know that I'm not sure how willing I am to lose the orrery. And if you end up choosing to, if we find a way to reconvert those lives transmuted into that stone to their original formats, and you choose to make that decision, then that is the decision. But I'm also telling you that I will not commit the orrery to oblivion.
And what will you do then?
We will find a new solution for our current problem. May I see the stone for a moment? I want to see how it reacts to something a little less predictable.
Such as what?
I don't want to use the stone at all. I simply want to see how something as unquantifiable as that reacts to the presence of undeterminable energy. If it starts to behave more erratically than is, if it starts to look like it is going to react in a critical measure, shut it down.
What?
I do not intend to activate the stone in any way. I want to see. I want to exercise intellectual curiosity.
In what sense?
Simply to see what it does when exposed to me. It hasn't been yet.
What exactly are you planning on doing to it? Please.
You have seen me sometimes just let magic flow through me, in often an attempt to sway the tides of fate one way or another in any given moment. I simply would like to exhale that unbridled magic in the presence of the stone. With no purpose, with no will, other than to let magic unguided into the stone. To see if the stone itself has a will. Or many wills, perhaps.
If I get the sense that something is changing in a way I do not like, I will shut it down.
You can do whatever you need to shut it down.
Okay. I'm going to carefully bring the stone over, and I'm just sort of going to prepare at 4th level Dispel Magic to just any time. The instant I see the stone starting to look as though it is going to be destroyed, hurt, harmed, or in any way inflicted negatively, as far as I can see, I want to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level.
Okay.
And if you would ask that you're accepting of that.
I would not resist it even for a second.
Okay.
All I am looking to do... does the stone, when held, actively come into contact, or does it float?
It's a bit of both. It kind of like it's a fushigi.
Sure.
In a way, you can grab it.
Gesundheit.
There's a slight. It has a slight own gravity. Like if you're just like hold it like
if
this.
I grab it and
it
then
would
let
just-
it go, it'll hover.
It will just slowly, but you kind of and pull
Yeah,
it
okay.
in. It doesn't really fight you on it. It just like it has its own kinetic energy that keeps it
almost a magnetism to itself. Right?
almost exactly. Yeah.
So I would like to basically not even, if I don't have to, not necessarily touch the stone, but just guide it into my sphere of influence. And then essentially use a wild magic surge.
Okay.
I want to just send that completely unguided wave of magic from myself, from the realm between realms, channeled through myself, into the stone. And see what the stone makes of magic unguided, unintended. If the stone will direct it on its own, if it will, whatever it'll do. I just want to charge the stone with the most, the most natural version of magic that I know how to channel.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Could you please? You know what? We could use d20s, but let's roll a percentage die.
Okay. Will I need to roll on the table as well?
Yes.
We'll see.
Okay. So this is the Philosopher's Stone check.
Yeah, this is you trying to bring in that unaltered essence. Basically, like let's call it like the carbon of magic
Right.
into this object.
What's the TV show called? Unaltered Carbon.
Yeah, altered carbon.
Is it good?
That is an
No. Unaltered carbon.
84.
84.
Response show.
It was a talkback show.
You really won't get an
Unless you watch it.
So, as you kind of sit and you kind of have it in your hand, and then it kind of floats up, and then it just breathes. A lot of times when you do your wild magic surge, it is a kind of a pulse. It builds up and it shoots out of you. With an 87?
84.
84, even then, above 80. It's almost like you see these little tendrils slowly starting to reach out of your fingertips. This white, light kind of fibers reach out, almost like a silkworm, and all attach themselves to it as it's kind of holding in the air. And your hands start to vibrate with the energy coming back at them. And when the tendrils connect to it, you can feel it. You feel this fear. You hear wailing. Your vision starts to go dark, and you see these faces appear. Like, you know, when have you ever like touched your eyeballs until the vision goes black? I know you have.
Never do it.
If you do this
Please
and like
don't
just
try
kind
that
of put a little
at home.
pressure, your vision will go black after a bit.
No.
It's
We
not
don't
good for your
endorse
eyes,
this.
but I did it before.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
When he is a child.
But it almost your vision goes out and you get these faces coming up, and like
Are they each specific faces, or are they almost like, you know, not to quote Hercules, but you know when he jumps in the sticks?
Yeah, and they're all-
semi-formless.
they are formless but also individual.
It's ludicrous. Vin Diesel.
Not one is the same. They are actively different,
Sure. Okay.
but visually similar.
fairly formless. Yeah.
Yes.
CGI Paul.
And then like as you get past the hate and the despair of it and the fear, you see towards the core, and it's just so far away from what you see. It is almost like staring into a black hole. Like you can't fathom how far
Right.
away it is,
But
but
it's
it's
still
this
visible.
like just pure energy. That energy that builds, that destroys, that creates. That's what's so far away. What all of this hate, despair, and fear would lead to.
Okay. What is it? How does it look to the outside while I'm doing this?
When you're, so it really is. If you were to look at Kallias, they are. As the tendrils reach out, you see the orb start to glow just a little bit, not in like a concerning way. Just it's almost like the two magics, M-A-G-I-K-S, magics, are talking to each other. Pulses are emanating between, almost communicating. On the outside, you can't really see the outside. You are
Yeah.
in the fade.
Harrowing.
Yeah. Kallias starts to raise off the ground just a little bit with it, and it's not there's no like wind that picks up that like it's an energy of this magic that is so active, so the energy has developed in a way where it almost seems
Personable.
purposeful.
Does it look? The intention was to have Kallias magic go into the stone and then see what happened. Does it look from the outside eye that the stone is now doing something back to
It's
Kallias?
almost like
Do you mean purposeful as in like sentient? Like
yes.
like
Like the magic itself has become sentient.
not that it has not that it has a
will.
like oh yes, that has a purpose.
It's not like it's not like it's not a goal, but watching it looks like the magic that's coming out of Kallias. Their kind of iridescent white, pure magic is talking with this very artificial magic of the same caliber. The deep reds and crimsons of this Philosopher's Stone are talking with it. And as Kallias raises off the ground and not looking hurt or in pain, just like the pure energy of both magics working together is creating this anomaly. Do you like to continue?
Yes.
Kallias?
I would like to see, as I'm sort of mingling into the stone, if I can.
I'm gonna, if I may, while this is happening, because I'm just sort of, I'm gonna very carefully place my hands, sort of, I'm assuming on your feet.
Right, like almost spotting.
And I'm gonna spot you, and I'm just gonna push a guidance into you. And
Love
just- I got you.
Just imagine you cast guidance into his butt cheeks.
I'm gonna see.
Got you, bro.
King, tighten those cheeks.
You feel the slightest bit on.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Chin up, king.
One more rep. One more rep.
Come on, chest up, chest up.
I'm gonna see if I can almost not console, but more personable than abate and less direct than console, but kind of just appease the sense of dolor, the sense of lamentation, and allow them to guide me further towards the center of the energy. Almost as if with them guiding me, I can guide them to something closer to peace. The peace, the truth that is within the center of this. Because I would like to get closer, and I would like for them not to feel afeared to get closer.
Okay. Trying to piece this together.
This is rancid vibes.
Roll me Arcana.
So it's Godspeed. Well, let me
So
see
it shall
what
be.
No, it's not. But it's not a dude. It's a charisma.
Why don't you-
spellcasting. 'Cause
spellcasting
It's
knowledge.
not arcane knowledge. It's arcane.
Just my
vibe.
magical will, right?
Yeah, it's your magical will.
Proficiency
Perfect way of putting it.
as well? Like spellcasting modifier?
Yeah, your spellcasting modifier.
That would be a dirty 30.
You're also guided.
Dirty
you can use a.
A dirty
I'm
30.
going to hold on to the guidance
you
with
can
a
hold
30.
it. You can hold it.
Are you sure? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It only lasts for.
Flash of genius.
You could probably boost me to a 40. But I
Isn't
can't-
30
I
the
can't see. I have
highest
no idea.
that you can make a DC?
No.
No.
But like,
the no.
okay, but like, isn't it that they say like 20s, 25s,
20 is in theory impossible.
and then 25?
No, 30 is in theory impossible.
Right, that's what I thought it was.
25 is like incredibly
Screw that.
20 is very hard.
25 is
25 is like between
They're all
impossible and very
guidelines
hard.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're more
Check
like.
45.
Also, sometimes the DM's like, you're not gonna succeed. Peek behind
Yeah.
the curtain, guys.
You can nat 20 all you like, but you are not passing this check.
Yeah, if you're asking you to do something that, like,
Yeah.
your nat 20 doesn't just break reality.
I'd like to lasso the moon and bring it to me,
You want the
please.
moon?
You're not going to convince Tiamat to not be Tiamat anymore. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I
Like,
seduce Tiamat.
It's my attempt at what's his ass.
Yeah.
Fucking Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
It's
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
it sounded like
You want the
Nick
moon?
Cage. It sounded like
30.
Nick Cage. Yeah.
30.
Dirty 30.
30.
With a 30. This is gonna take time. It's not like a sudden like kind of like burst of light. That's not how this works.
Okay. Well,
But as you sit with it, not even sit, as you float with it, you're able to find pieces of it, and it's when you're like almost like a friend having a panic attack, or somebody who's anxious, and you sit there with them and you talk them through it, one by one. You do that, and as you do it, minutes go by, closing in on an hour. Do you ever stop it? We're hitting an hour of him or them just like up in the air,
Is
like
anything changing visually?
after about an hour, the stone is less of a deep crimson. Still red, still red, but not like blood red.
And that's the only visual change.
That is the only visual.
Kallias look okay?
Kallias is looking
Oiled.
tired,
I got my loop ready to go.
a little tired, like not like exhausted, but they're working.
Oh,
It is-
your guidance is gone. It's a minute. If it's been an hour,
it's gone,
it's
it's gone,
toast.
it's gone.
Yeah, you're working quite hard.
Wait.
So it's not necessarily a question of like they don't look hurt, they don't look like strained yet, but they like there's some sweat on their brow. Some of the little snecks are panting. Do snecks pant?
They
Taste the air.
Yeah, they're like I don't know. They're doing the things that.
They're
Snake
full
things.
snakes now,
The
right?
snake
They're
thing.
not little baby snakes like they were back in the day,
They're
2 years
full
ago.
Yeah, I mean,
snakes.
like I think there's like differing sizes, but
Yeah,
there's,
but they're not like back in the day. They couldn't even open their eyes.
no, yeah, they almost have their own personality. You're what's her bucket from
Medusa.
from Monsters Inc.
Oh, Celia.
Yeah, you're Celia.
Oh, okay, good.
I weirdly, I'm gonna let it keep going. For some reason, you saying it's still red, not blood red. If that's the interpretation that Reknet sees,
I mean, how well does Reknet know colors?
it's a great question.
Can you roll me a missing leg on your chromosome check?
Is it just a natural? Is it just a
Just a roll.
18.
Does he get disadvantage because he has an
18?
XY chromosome?
Yeah, XY chromosomes. You get disadvantage.
Man.
It's red. I don't know.
Actively bright blue.
I think if the magic is still palpable, if I don't feel it like losing power,
Right, I'm not using the stuff.
if the stone isn't being used, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna cast Lester Restoration on you.
Lester?
Lester.
Lester Restoration.
Lester.
Lester
tell you about
Rector.
Chester
That's my new
later.
character, guys.
Chester Restoration.
I'm not kidding.
Hi
It's a
there,
real
my
story.
name is
Lester Restoration.
I'm the greatest wizard known to man.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Lester Restoration then. In that
I
case,
think it's lesser.
are you familiar with the
think?
concept of humor?
Hey, Dan, I love you. You don't have anything to stand on in this auditory processing disorder.
I don't. But when I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Lester Restoration. I really want to.
Lester Restoration. You just take
Lester
the T.
Restoration.
Lester Restoration.
All right.
Greater
I'm
laceration.
refreshed.
Yeah,
Or, not to be confused with the 2004 International Quartet Champions tenor Lester Rector.
No.
That's what you
We're
cast.
not coming down. We're not going down this track.
Do I feel refreshed?
Very topical.
Do I feel refreshed, Woody?
Sorry, 2002. 2002. They won in 2002.
all the willpower not to make a joke about Lester Rector.
I know that's why I
What's
said
wrong
we're
with
not.
Lester Rector?
We
That's
are
his
not
name.
going down
me,
this
if you're
track
asking the right
back.
things, remember
on-
Please, I'm trying to quell the souls of hundreds of thousands of sacrifices.
Guys,
I would like to do so.
Lester Rector.
guys, he hardly knew her.
That really got me.
Oh, I
You
did
should
make a
look him
new
up. He's a
redemption in
great
the chat
singer.
called SEAL Team 6.
Oh my god. I have thousands of points, and that's all I'm
Oh, thank you,
fucking
Michaela.
using.
That's
Michaela Art, you.
How we bring you Looney Tunes.
okay. Oh, my face is hot.
So is mine.
You feel refreshed.
Great.
Woof Wesh?
Not like it's like it's like when you get those when you're at the gym and you're tired, but you just kind of like, I got this,
Grind
and
it,
like
grind
back pumping it. You
Final
know what
set.
I mean?
Pump it up.
So
Is it perceivable? Like, how, is time moving linearly for me? Like, can I perceive it's been an hour, or do I just know it's been time since I've been here?
in the middle. Like it's like it's like when you're high and
No, I would never.
yeah, like hypothetically, if you were to do the marijuana, and you are like time isn't you understand time, but it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of where you're at right now.
I would never.
Feeling
Yeah.
the sort of
Starting now.
the second wind coming from something that wasn't my own. if I can perceive that my calming is working piece by piece, I'm going to keep doing it because I'm not sure when I'm going to get this chance again.
Okay. Since you got a 30, I don't need another Arcana push.
A spell power roll.
Yeah, I want more of a Constitution. The concentration,
Sure.
just a concentration.
I don't think I have advantage on those, do I?
Fight bravely.
No, but I can reroll.
Con-
I prefer verbally.
Unless you have Warcaster. you
I
can-
don't think. Is this the first character I've had though? I don't have Warcaster. That's really.
Have you
bad.
ever played a true martial character?
Paladin counts.
You were a paladin
no.
warlock.
You ever played a barbarian?
Paladin is
fighter,
martial,
rogue?
but like a non-magic user.
A non-magic user? Why would I be playing a non-magic user?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
What? Why would I
Oh.
be playing a non-magic user?
You'd be great. You'd be a great barbarian. You'd be a great barbarian.
they've been my NPCs. I'm fine. I know how
You
they
play a great barbarian. I'm sorry, Will.
You're
I'm
right.
going
You're right, Will. You don't have a problem.
Why? I definitely do have a problem. I'm gonna wild surge that.
Oh,
Straight
okay.
dice.
Fuck.
Taking a
That
dump.
was much better.
Taking it.
2-1-2.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Not to be an asshole. What does that wild surge look like from out here?
Fireball.
If it looks like anything.
And am I rolling on the table?
Doom.
What the fuck
No.
if you roll on the table right
You're not rolling on the table.
Great.
That's kind.
That's my wild surge.
Very
No, there's a reason. It's not kind. It's narrative.
It's not kind, it's narrative.
That should be
Nice.
the name of
Do I
your
see anything?
memoir.
Is anything happening?
The new thing is,
It's if you ever see any kind of pulse, it's like you see like maybe like a bit of like a like at one point it's almost like so like you're like and then it's like a like that's the only that's the only pulsage you know that you're able to discern.
Okay. If it once again, sorry, Kallias. If it's Kallias looking a little upset and not the stone, we keep going. We keep
I
going.
mean, you've seen me surge.
You've seen me, son.
All right, let's keep
Oh my
going.
god, I'm gonna surge! Oh my god, I'm gonna surge!
Roll on the wall, magic table, roll on the wall.
I'm
I'm
surging!
rolling on the table. I'm rolling on the table.
I'm surging. I've surged.
easy with my percentage die.
Oh my!
Wait, can I take a minute?
No.
I agree, Michaela. We should
Oh,
put
it's
it's
not
not
kind.
it's,
It's
it's
narrative.
narrative
That's
on a
funny.
shirt. That's outstanding. We really should.
Okay, so dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You're able to work for a little bit longer.
We play this
It's not my
game.
fault. You guys should laugh.
We play this game. We play this game where
Do we play this game?
the game is us pretending to be other people with us as humans
Commenting on it.
commenting on it.
That's D&D.
No, but it's not though.
But no, you know, it's D&D.
extent.
D&D is kind of like when you watch the movie with commentary on.
Yes.
And
It's
it's
the
like
director's cut.
it's like the like you hear like the one actor is like, dude, these cookies are bussin' in the background.
I love how John just gaslit us by saying it's not my fault. You shouldn't have laughed.
Meanwhile, you're out there
Stop laughing.
actively meditating with the souls of your people. You hit me with a
It was just for me.
just hit you into the mic.
You said it out loud. You know what's just for you? Your fucking brain.
I've been lured into an into a nat 20 or dirty 20. What's happening?
You are able to push yourself for a good while longer. You're able to work for another hour. Going on another hour. 3 hours now.
Good.
I mean, if I'm in there for 3 hours, maybe turn it over to the rest of the group because they almost certainly will have been up
Yeah.
by this point.
Yeah. But by end of hour 3,
I don't know if we come.
you are exhausted.
Yeah.
But it is no longer a deep crimson. More of a Nantucket red.
What?
Googling Nantucket Red.
The shorts
You don't
that
know
Mike
Nantucket-
St. Germain would wear.
Yes.
That
salmon.
That doesn't
salmon.
help anyone else.
Salmon.
It's not salmon, it's a bit deeper.
It's
Yeah, it's a
very
deeper
close
salmon.
to salmon.
It's a deeper
It's
salmon.
like a dark salmon.
Yeah.
Okay.
like
and
a
that's
salmon's
noticeable
been
to you.
slapped.
Like, does the Nantucket right? Nantucket almost salmon. 10
Does
shoulders.
the energy of the stone
those are
feel
my Saint Germain
less? Less.
I'll say, as you are exhausted, the counseling of the stone, let's call this, there's less of that despair, anger, fear in it. Still a good bit. But it is lighter. You have met and almost gotten to know some of these individuals here. And not like through words, but communication through emotions and care and kindness. You've been able to soothe them in a way where it is not the element of chaotic anger, but something else. But you can't quite put your foot on where it is.
What their governing emotion is now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then at least if I can feel that the whirling life force of the stone has at least calmed, I'm going to, if I can communicate in any way, without words, again, just exude a feeling of returning. I'm going to think of the way I saw my home shores in Fidicilas when I came back with the Nightmare Krew for the first time. I'm going to think of the way it feels to see my friends again after I have been away. I'm going to try and project the feeling of what it feels like to return as I leave. And I'm going to disconnect from the stone.
Could you do me one last persuasion check?
Persuasion check? Godspeed,
Yep.
sailor.
Kallias on his therapist arc.
For all
cocked as fuck.
the
What is
marbles.
That's cocked. That's cocked.
I'm cocked. Oh Christ! Is there anything I can do? Hang on. I'm spending a sorcery point to reroll.
Okay.
Oh.
I forget.
Later, dipshits. I'm out.
Jesus.
Thanks for the memories. Much better. Much better.
What if you played like a battle weapon fighter?
I play an.
Guys,
Guys, still team 6.
Wow, you got wonderful hands. Thank you
we
so
are.
much.
Okay.
gentle.
I'm also going to use the inspiration I had from the chat.
We're an hour and a half in.
Okay. Perfect. That is a total of 22.
20.
My lucky number.
A 22. You leave them with that,
Another inspiration. Thank you, Charlie. Cherry.
and you see them start moving. As you are backing out, you see them moving in a fashion, but you can't really make out what. But then you're backed out. You like kind of onto the ground. Oh, you're spotted. You're caught into the.
That was grabbing the stone.
Oh,
I snagged
you.
the stone.
Boom, 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 boom.
Sorry.
And you.
Wow.
And the stone, it almost like barely touches the palm of your hand, then whoop,
On International Siblings Day.
floats back out.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, God, that's and
Are you okay?
I am.
I'm gonna make my way over to the item identifier, and I want to just see what happened while asking Kallias to relay what went down.
They are. There is. Pieces of them are in there.
People, whole people.
No. Individuals. Sort of. I wanted to lie to you. So badly I wanted to lie to you. I wanted to come out and tell you that it was all. Oh, God. I wanted to tell you they were not there. But they aren't. I can't tell you that they are. They have become as a force, but they feel. And they were very scared and very angry. But in the center of all of it was truth. True energy, as it is meant to be. Unbridled, unhindered. I know it. I see it. They see it too. And I help them see it. And they are not nearly as angry as they were before. I can't tell you that they aren't. But I think I can show them the way to peace. Because as much anger as there is within them, there is as much peace in the heart of that stone. There is something in there. I think it is changeable in a way. The stone was made out of hate and sacrifice, and it can be... There is a balance to be found between those that were made into the stone and what the stone could have been to begin with. I wanted it to be easy, but it is not. But it is a path we can walk. And I think they who remain in the stone, whether they know what they were or not, what they are now, after what I have spoken, what I have conversed with them, they know they can walk that path as well. Sorry, it doesn't...
It's okay. Rest.
It's not... I pull a flask from my belt.
On the ground.
No, I crack it open and there's just like alarming smell of like lime comes out. It's quite tart, very bitter, but it refreshes. It's just water and lime.
Good. I'm all set.
That'll do behind the bar.
Strawberry.
As this is occurring, what I'm looking for is using the identifier. You mentioned those like pieces being sort of in and around everywhere. As I'm looking at this now, based on what you said,
Yes.
is it calmer? Is it softer? Is it more? Is it easier to look at and easier to find answers to now?
I would not use the word calmer or softer as you put it through. We don't have to roll again. But it seems to flow with less of the disparate sort of chaos. Well, as each one just flying, like corking around. They seem to be making a sort of structure within.
No, and there's no coherent idea of what that structure is quite yet. It's not anywhere near.
Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
All right, baby, let's see what's going on. Wait a second.
Good thing you're smart as fuck.
Why do you even ask?
Maybe he'll crit fail.
I mean, we were close. As an 18.
An 18.
You know what time it is, everybody. It's time to flash a genius. We're pushing it to a 25.
Sounds great.
We'll push it into 25.
We're pushing it to 25. That was a 4 that I rolled, everybody.
I wish I had my.
wanna die.
Sometimes I have post-it notes that I can draw things, but I don't have that today.
Okay.
Draw it on your skin.
Yeah, in blood.
On your belly.
National siblings day.
It is creating, or seemingly, 2 poles that begin spiraling together.
Kallias.
Yes.
Kallias. Get over here.
What?
Look.
What?
Look, and I'm assuming there's like a little thing to look through or whatever.
Yeah, we're full on step like microscoping it. Yeah, fantasy microscope.
A magnifying
That-
glass
that
with magical properties.
Is not what it looked like. Before this, it was, you know, that.
Yes, I suppose I do.
All right, thank you.
That seems
Whatever you-
more orderly?
Something.
Something?
It's changed, and I
It
don't.
isn't over. I can do it again, but not now.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution save.
I don't love to hear that. Passes out. Passes out.
Yeah, that's an 18.
18. Okay. No point of exhaustion. But you are so weepy.
Sweet.
We need to be careful about this. It doesn't... We are in a volatile place on this ship. And I think what needs to be shared must be shared, and uncertainties are not worth spreading. Once we have answers, we give our friends answers. But this isn't... I am barely comfortable even within myself to tell myself what I have seen today. But for now, we will come back to this. I am going to go check on our impromptu prisoner.
Oh God, right.
I think. Oh, sorry. Are you gonna go do that, Will? Right now?
Right now, yes.
Because I think they would find Leonidas there.
Are you sleeping?
Nope.
Roll me a Constitution
I
saving
did.
You slept in the room with
I would say by the time this
With
is over,
Ash?
I would have been up.
I mean,
with
yeah.
Ash. You slept in the room with Ash.
No, I'm saying once I woke up, this has got to be over later. I woke up before this is over.
Yes, but while I'm gonna just jump back really quick while they're doing
sorry.
this. Yes. You're up on the bow. Mm-hmm. You're on the crow's nest.
I have to piss
You
when I wake up, I go. Does something happen? Does something happen? Woody?
You wake up. You have next to Yara. She gives you a kiss. Nice and sleepy. Bit of cuddles.
Nice. Those are the best.
And then she kind of looks up at the ceiling of your cabin that you guys share. Does Keepa share the cabin with you?
God, I hope not.
No.
Yeah, Keepa. She wanted to sleep in a hammock, and she vibes
She
there.
gets her own. At a point, I said to her,
She stays with the squires.
Yeah, there's the kids' room. The bunk. There's the bunk hammocks.
And their cabin leader is
The
the knight
level-headed-
that I
the level-headed.
acquired.
Yep, AB.
Where did
the camp counselor.
I don't.
He doesn't know either.
Yeah.
No one knows, actually.
You disappeared. She kind of well, I think somebody's gonna need to make breakfast.
You what?
Somebody's gonna need to make breakfast.
Oh, right. He's gone.
Rittenhask, yeah.
I say that so casually.
I think I'll make.
Are you going to make breakfast?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I won't do something then. So, I think I'll make French toast or Ravani toast.
Nailed it. Saved it.
Yeah.
Yes, my favorite.
I do love some Ravani toast. I remember when my mom would make it. It was so good. All right. I could stay in bed with you all day. Just laying.
Not just the morning.
Not just the morning, all day. You'd want to get some food, but come right back into bed and.
Hey, do you before you get up and move that?
Well, you need to get up too. There's work to do.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you ever feel like you? Do you ever feel like you wanna I don't know, go get back to your parents? I mean, obviously, I shouldn't speak for you, but it feels as if you do. Is there, I don't think I've ever asked you, which is a bad father, husband, future father again, of me. Future. I have, as if she's met child bearing. Do you ever feel like I've dragged you into this and it is making it so that you can't go see your parents again? In which, there could be a war there. There probably is.
I remember you saying there was a war that broke out, and she kind of gets up onto one arm and then puts a hand on your chest, kind of playing with your fur on your chest, scratching you with her nails. Not a sexual way, just a
Oh, it feels good.
very comforting
In my head, I imagined the two of you doing that.
I think I've done that
I
today
think he
before.
had done
Yeah.
that.
Sure,
I think
it's
he has
happened.
Maybe not the chest, but definitely head.
My
I give
head.
Dan head scratches all the time.
But both nude with hairy chests.
My chest is not
you
hairy,
lost
and
And
neither is
I didn't
Dan.
mean that. I didn't
Dan
mean that in
and
mentioning
our
you
Dan and
or
I
my
chests
brother
are
like
quite
that.
hairless.
Quite hairless.
Yeah,
Welcome
but
back, by the way.
she looks at you and she says, "So, first of all, thanks for saying you've been absent, and I appreciate you saying it. And truthfully, there's no hard feelings. There's no upset qualities to it. It's, honey, I feel like you're not listening.
Honey, I'm trying. Give me
Let me
2
just
seconds.
say-
I dropped my Moby and Oreo. Morio.
Moby Oreo.
Wahoo! Let's go! Mario time! Wah! What I'm trying to say is that would I love to find a cottage, maybe in Riva or Revan? Sorry, I get them mixed up because obviously they're the fucking same place. Oh, I'm frozen. Fuck.
I know.
Yeah, we'll figure it
Well,
out.
you'll hear me. Would I love to like settle down and find a home and cottage, you know, maybe a pumpkin patch or I don't know, something like that? Of course. I'd love to do that. And to have Keepa and kind of looks down, like kind of like moves her hand to her womb and whoever this will be. To be with their grandparents, like it's something that could be wonderful. And I want it, I do. But I understand there's other stuff to do.
Right, but sure. And I don't know if I'm doing a good service to you as a husband.
Let me stop you right there. Doing a disservice to me. There's 2-3 things. One, you stop loving me like I'm the most wonderful goddess in your life.
I wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
Right?
2, you think pineapple on pizza is bad.
You know how I feel about it.
But you do like it.
I don't hate it,
Exactly.
but I don't like it.
There it is.
One might call that.
And 3, if you stop doing what makes you feel like you're doing something good, like you're helping the world, because look at me, please, my love. I met you and you had no purpose, you had no goal. This wonderful star and energy that you are had no place to live. And I've been watching you here with your friends, with the crew with a K. And you're doing good things. And if that's what's making you happy, if that is what makes your star, so to speak, it sounds cheesy as fuck when I say it, but makes your star shine, I'll be right there behind you. Maybe not literally, I'll be home and probably live close to some family so they can help me out with the kids, but that's not what's important. I know that you've supported me and would support me in anything I wanted to do in Leonidas. I will do the same for you.
I'm very lucky to have you.
You met a badass chick?
That's true, I did.
Now let's get up. She gets out of bed. She goes over, throws on some clothes. She's a nude sleeper.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
I will say, I'll stand up, also nude sleeper.
Yeah, fully erect.
Fully erect.
God damn it.
I actually have to kind of,
Thank God.
you
Keep
know,
them in
you
the
know, one of
same
those
room.
situations where you like have to fling yourself up. Kind of a TP situation. Anyway,
God help us all.
like hit
God
I,
damn it, Guardian. God damn it.
I kind of put my clothes on and I start to walk out. And before I turn back and I go, I appreciate what you say, but I want you to know that when this is all over, whenever the fuck that will be, I won't be doing it anymore. You see this belt that I always wear, even when I'm sleeping?
It's a little weird you wear it when you're sleeping.
But golly, doesn't it make it everything like a little bit shocking in here?
I mean,
Hey.
gives me that tingling sensation.
I know it does.
But let's digress.
Anyway.
I appreciate you saying that.
What I was going to say.
There is no God here.
I will get the second that we are done with all this. The second we're done with all of this, I will take this belt off and I will throw it away. And I will come with you and we will go. I don't know.
Roll me a deception check.
Somewhere nice.
One last job.
That's a crit fail.
She looks at you and she says, I know you mean that.
I know you mean that.
Oof. And my love, if the belt stays on, if it is taken off, I'll be by your side until the end of my days. Okay?
Cool. Good talk.
She goes, all right, champ, good talk, goes for a high five.
Toxic.
You go to open the door and
What?
it hits something. It opens a little bit and hits something.
Oh, Jesus.
And you poke your head out, you can barely fit, and it is the body of Ash just sitting in the hallway.
What? Like moved. Like not in the place we left it.
No. It was in the roots, and now it's blocking his fucking doorway.
It was not in the root. It was in the roots in a different room, and now no roots around it. Still, like, the eyes are open, and you see one eye is stone, and the other one is just that golden eye.
The Eye of Vecna.
The eye, and just like mostly stone, but still kind of little furry, but just on the other side of the door.
But the hand, it started to move.
There is less petrification on the arm. The arm is mostly unpetrified.
I push more of the door open so that I can push the body.
Yep, you were able to like strengthen it and kind of push it out.
Right.
It's like Annabelle. Exactly.
I grab Ash by the neck, pick him up, and I walk up the stairs to the bow of the ship. Not to the bow of the ship. Imagine. No, I walk to like the middle of the open area and I shout, "Everyone, fucking wake up!"
Nobody is asleep.
Yeah. At this point, everyone
yell
is
for
absolutely
the
awake.
ghost.
Camera pans over and they're all standing right there.
Everyone, please
and I'll
come
say for
here.
sake of conversation, you guys have just finished.
Thank God.
You guys got like
Can you imagine
like
I get that and I'm like,
What absolutely fantastic timing.
Everyone, come here now.
I'm sleepy.
pick Kallias up.
I want all of you to know.
Why do you have it?
Hold on.
Put it back in the roots.
No. This was by my door when I woke up.
No, it wasn't. You were dreaming.
I am not dreaming anymore.
What do you mean? It was petrified in the roots.
Well, tell that.
It wasn't. It was there.
Tell that to the body that I'm holding with my neck, and I let it
It
go.
also looks less petrified.
Look at the arm and look at the
Is
eye.
it still shackled? Okay.
Look at the arm.
I see the
Look
arm.
at the eye.
I see.
The eyes are open, and no matter who looks at it, it looks like the eyes looking at you.
That's terrifying.
I'm gonna speak in primordial. What is primordial?
We did. What did we make it?
You're
Isn't it
from
Jon
the
Snow?
north. You're from the north.
Oh yeah,
it's Jon Snow.
That wasn't Sylvan?
No.
No.
Have we done Sylvan?
No, we
No.
haven't.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
We'll get Sylvan.
We
In
described
primordial.
sounding like rocks.
It sounds like marbles to everybody else.
Yeah.
To everyone else, but
But it's Jon Snow.
the Jon Snow accent. Yeah.
If something is in there, blink with that wretched eye twice. Can you hear me? I'm asking if you can
ear.
To the eye?
To whatever's in the. So if that came out of the root, something's in there.
That's
Also,
fair.
if need be, I can translate. While you
Sure.
There is no. The eye is then transfixed on all of you. There is no indication.
Look, I'm gonna be real honest. This doesn't seem safe. I know that this is our friend, but this doesn't seem safe.
Remember,
How the fuck did this get in front of my door?
well, there's evil thing connected to his body.
What do we know
Perhaps we're on
about-
a living ship. Perhaps it just, the tree just kicked it out.
Now
To
go on.
my, to my door?
I take offense to that.
It doesn't matter if it kicked it out. When I petrified it, that eye was closed and stone.
Also, his entire body was stone.
And it isn't now.
How much of it is not stone?
I would say about almost up to like
arm.
like around like bicep, like upper bicep.
The
both
only
arms.
the only
On
thing
one
that
arm.
wasn't petrified when I did what I do was that foul hand.
And then so it's up to the bicep here-ish. And then eye-wise, think like Zuko's scar unpetrified on his face.
We
Remember yesterday?
Not very well. Go on.
Well, that's okay.
shit.
Please remind me.
I do intend to remind you.
Thank you.
I did say we have cells on the squishy ship. If it need be, we can put him there.
I don't know if it'll matter. It was clear. It was well constrained last night.
Think of
There's one more. I can't believe I haven't told you guys about this before. I have the boo box. If we want to put what used to be ash in the boo box.
what the fuck
What's
is
the boo box?
You see, as Nergron kind of like its trees are overgrown limbs are kind of coming in like and reaches into its chest and pulls it open. It's this like little chamber inside the trunk.
Looks like the chokey
Yeah,
from Matilda.
Yeah, the
definitely
chokey
put
meets
him
the
there.
boo box from Hook.
Look.
We
I have
could-
an idea.
That's scary.
Take these shackles off.
Nope.
Cut its hand off.
Nope.
No.
Then Ash dies.
Why? Oh.
Yes.
I mean,
We also have.
how do we know Ash isn't already dead? We don't know where Ash is,
He's not.
We do know.
We do
we
know.
read the card.
but we don't know where he is.
But
We don't know what
his
he is, but
soul
we know he's
left-
not dead.
His soul is not gone.
Well, we don't know he's
I
where
couldn't
he
pull a
is. Though.
soul
But he's
coin or
not dead.
anything.
So there's no sense in
We
killing him.
also we have access to an extra dimensional space if we use the orrery
That's
to
true.
place them in, which they couldn't escape from with the shackles on.
True.
I just, this feels. What is this box? Tree, man, person.
This is where old Captain Splitbeak would keep prisoners. You can fit 3 or 4 people up inside me.
Boy.
What kind of penguin was Splitbeak?
Split.
Everything I learned about
hey,
him is a
hey,
mess.
I'm gonna stop your eat there. Splitbeak was a doer.
He was a door.
A,
A door?
a deer, a doer.
A doer.
A door?
D H O W A R.
Need I remind you, what Splitbeak was a
He-
massive writhing tentacles the last time I saw him.
I gave him an honorable.
He was a brave captain.
That's true.
He's now
so
very dead. So
Aye.
moving on.
May his soul sail upon the void winds for all eternity with his ancestors.
I'm as thrilled as I would be to insert a person into you.
Hey, oh.
I don't necessarily think that a very powerful spellcaster should be put inside the ship we use to travel.
I don't think it
That's-
should be put inside the other ship, though.
It's
That's
not.
agreed.
And I
Also already inside the ship.
And
Exactly. So I
no
don't think I
matter
should
what.
put it deeper where we can't see it.
And I also don't.
It raises its big tree ant arm as like a question.
What?
I'm not so much the ship necessarily. I'm just a parasite on the ship, if so to speak. The morbid. I'm gonna say something morbid here that none of us want to happen. But if I were to die, the ship would still work.
Great, that doesn't solve our problem, Negron.
So if I get taken over by the evil essence that's in this fucking thing,
We could cut you out.
aye, You could.
But it wouldn't be able to take over you.
Hey, I've had many creepy crawlies up inside me before. It gives you a slow tree wink.
Takes 2 minutes.
Yeah. But I think I'd be okay.
Let me try some. We have a few options for what to actively physically do, but I would like to see if there's any. There's clearly something going on here, and as a result, I'm just gonna point at Ash's body and message in common. Fuck it.
Me.
Who is in there? Can you hear me? Who is in there?
No answer.
Did you get anything, Glenn?
It's just the eye that seems to be looking at all of you.
Okay. I'm gonna suggest no more slicing of arms. I'm gonna suggest another thing. Might be difficult. Is there somewhere we could take this body and place it somewhere safe with someone or something that it's not with us? That, like,
Yes.
where?
What remains of Thelakas's lab?
Well, the whole lab
I
remains.
don't.
The
think
whole
that's
lab
a
remains.
Good idea.
Yes, the stasis coffin in which Thelakas was sealed for hundreds of
Couldn't get
years.
out. That he was very powerful and couldn't get out. So
You think he's more
Sealed
powerful
for
than what he is?
generations inside the coffin.
How would we get him out if we need to?
It,
Well,
it
we
seems
are
to
able
be
to
on
get
some
in.
sort of a timer. I have
also
his-
remember he left control to his lab to us.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna rifle through Ash's shit. Through. Oh no, it's you have it. You have the spellbook. You have Thelakas's notes. The Graviturgy spellbook.
I do, don't I?
Run through what the coffin works on.
Where is that relative?
It's in Nouveau.
So that's
It's
a
very
long way away.
well.
We
it's
can
not.
also
opposite
we
way of
can
where we're
also
needing to go.
instant
We
transmission
can
there. With
plane
the orb.
shift.
Yeah.
We can plane shift right there.
We can do that. We can hit a bit of a.
I guess this comes back to our Microsoft Excel or whatever. Can we plane shift to Nouveau, or are we on the same plane right now?
We have.
You could plane shift to Nouveau.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can plane shift to a different place on the same plane.
In
you
the,
are.
in the same
And
place.
but
Plane shift
void
is a
space.
weird spell.
Void space
Doesn't,
is
like-
part of the planes between planes. That's sort of what we've discovered. Is that
Yeah.
each planet almost functions as a plane in and of itself.
Exactly. Or each system.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
Great.
so we can go there instantly if we want, but I don't.
Let me just.
I think we should just keep going.
Look. I don't. I think we are glossing over the fact that a petrified body was put in front of. Did any of you do it?
What
No,
what
I
part of
think
glossing
you're
over? What do you think we're
glossing
glossing
over
over?
I'm just saying. I don't think we should. I think this is. I think this is cause to put the body somewhere. I think
That's what we're trying to decide.
Sure,
in
sure,
order
sure,
to
sure.
take it. Yeah.
But I think we should do that now.
That's exactly
We're
what
in
we're
the
trying to
middle
figure
of
out. Yeah. We're
Void speed travel to.
Yeah.
I mean, Lilith was just saying that we should move on.
We're not going to move on permanently, but we are not going to jump out of void speed on the way to the shattered sphere to do something.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think we should do.
I don't think so.
Don't think that would be safe.
It's like if you throw a ball, would you prefer to stop it mid-travel or would you rather have it land where it lands?
I don't want the ball moving without me touching it.
But that's
That's
what balls
not-
do.
Meaning I didn't force the ball to do something. The ball is moving by
Well,
itself without the ball wanting to do anything.
The ball he's referring to is the ship that we're in
Oh,
void
okay,
space.
sorry, I thought we were talking about
If
Ash's
we
body.
just try to jump out of void space, we don't know what's going to happen to us.
We have
should
to get to the
probably
sphere
finish
anyway.
the traveling through void space before we try and jump out of it. Right?
Thinker and I are working on a way to better understand the resource we acquired from that hateful tower from the Ruby Palace. And that's going to take time, and it is also going to need and require the information that will be gleaned from us at the Shattered Sphere and the enclave of freed goblins that live there. We have to go there at some point, and since we're already on the way there, it is easier to finish our business there and then go entomb what remains of Ash somewhere that they will not escape.
But to your point, Leonidas, I think, and as that's occurring, this is an incredibly dangerous thing that we'll have to take care of and have someone on watch of it at all times.
I'll keep watch most nights. I barely sleep anyway.
I can repetrify it each day if I need to.
I don't think.
Well, I think petrifying it will at least slow it down while we figure out.
What do you
to
think,
do.
Leonidas?
I just don't. Look. I don't really understand the ship. That's fine. So I am unaware that I didn't know we couldn't like dip out where we are currently. Or can we?
From my understanding, Woody, if we plotted a course and we're jumping, I can't just be like,
You can't
shut
just
it down.
Be like Biff.
do that.
You'd have to, you could drop out of void speed. That's just a simple like execution of that. So if you wanted to like be like JK, like it's not like you can't. You'd have to drop out then go, but that's easy.
Easy enough.
It's not like once you've hit go, you have to wait for the destination.
I don't have to do that.
Yeah, you can, and you don't know where you'll find like if you just end up like next to like an asteroid belt with a bunch of shit. Like that's where it's dangerous in that way.
So
but
if we pop out and it's
But
like
we couldn't.
surprise.
We
yeah.
couldn't.
there's I have a table where it's like, did you run into something? No, we're good. All right, go ahead. Or
Encountered like a herd of something dangerous.
Yeah, or we could,
yeah.
or we
We
could
could
warp out
mid,
inside
like,
of the planet.
we
Or
couldn't-
that too, yeah.
We could mid light speed be a plane shift.
no.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
that-
Okay.
Like just like you can't you can't do the transporter when you're in warp in Star Trek.
Right. Right.
I can
It's a
try
Scotty and that's it.
using the chronolometer to maybe see if I can turn back time a little bit on Ash, just to see if the petrification could be rewound, but it's not something I've tried before.
I think it's band-aid on something that just the faster we move,
It is.
we'll actually solve the problem instead of just put a band-aid on it.
I'm worried that the problems are moving quicker than.
I would agree with you there.
I woke up this morning and my door was not able to open because the body was at my door. You put the body in the thing last night, right? The body overnight has loosened its petrification and was at my door when no one put it there.
Has it visibly unpetrified while we've been talking?
Not that you can really tell.
Okay.
It's a very slow petrification process.
But it's
So-
overnight.
overnight the arm, but it's like almost like here, like because the Vecna arm
But
goes to
the-
like just past the elbow, so it's only gone like this much,
The
and this has
arm
only gone that much
Part that. Did that ever petrify?
for a second.
Like for literally a second, but I remember you saying like it only petrified for.
Yeah, it's almost like you put it
So
on like
was
aquaphobic.
It was already. We're already at a loss because the petrification was fast at the part where the arm of Vecna is connected, and then started going slow, where it was regular ember.
What if we froze the body?
I did that.
That's exactly what he did. That's the petrification.
That's true. I was talking like ice.
I think to your point, all we have is temporary measures.
Yeah.
There's no permanent solution to this until we get Ash, whatever remains of Ash back. But I am more than happy to continue trying to staunch the bleeding, the proverbial bleeding here, until that point.
I'm just saying, if one night the body comes and kills one of us in our sleep,
It won't. I'll keep watch.
you, Frank, I don't think we know that. Unfortunately, we didn't think it would get up and fall in front of my door, did we? I'm not trying to. I'm not. I'm just saying, we don't know anything.
So, in your ideal world, what would we do?
We stop currently, and we deal with the consequences of stopping where we are. We plane shift and we put it somewhere automatically. We stop
But
everything else.
what? Just in theory.
We go to Telecastus?
No, certainly.
Yeah.
What if this can escape that, and we are not there to staunch it?
What? I'm sorry.
What if, just as we thought that petrifying this body and holding it in Negron's magical roots, as we thought that would, and dimensionally shackling them, what if all these measures, even were we to seal them away in the magically contained tomb of Thelikas in the first house, even if all that, now we don't see them, now they aren't in our confines, and in Nouveau, what if the thing that was Ash gets up then?
It's like Sauron and fucking.
Then wouldn't it be stuck in the thing?
What if it's not?
We don't know.
We
We
don't
don't
know
know
that.
how
We
powerful
don't
Vecna
know.
is compared to Thelikas.
Sure. But we don't know either way, and it's best to try than not.
And okay,
But I would
yes,
say it's better to keep an eye on it together, where we have strength.
I would rather lose
and
our
numbers
lives over this
than have countless people lose their lives on Nouveau.
That is not a risk we can take.
We are far more capable than most of the people on Nouveau.
Correct.
I understand where you're coming from, Leonidas, but I don't think. I think we need to keep our eyes on this.
And we can take turns watching if we need to. At all times.
And if it listen, if it gets to a point,
It's already gone to that
if
point.
it gets to a point,
Uh,
and you are, and your door is blocked or your family is in danger.
I'm sorry. Oh.
If your family is in danger, if this walking corpse puts your family in danger, far be it from me to stop you from lopping that arm off. But it is on us. We caused this mess, and we cannot put this mess on somebody else. If we entomb this body in Nouveau, we are staying in Nouveau. Or I'll speak for myself. I am staying in Nouveau.
Why?
Because we caused this mess, Leonidas,
It is our
and it is on
responsibility.
us to do it.
We caused the mess, but look, I'm gonna speak in common so that we can all. I appreciate you speaking to me in that.
You get any of that?
I don't wish to.
Not a word.
got it.
I don't wish to keep things from others. I
Alright,
appreciate
okay.
it, Kallias.
I'm fine.
Look, we. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's just your
High five.
Thanks.
I don't. Look, I think we've done well in the past as a democracy, and it seems as if I'm outvoted, which is more than fine. And I'm trying to keep a level head on it, which I don't always do. Growth. I'm saying we've already decided. I mean, we could have, the moment that we knew that Ash was sent away, we could have been like, we're going. And we didn't even do that for the thought that we needed to go and continue what we're doing, which is true, what we do. What I'm saying is that we have limited time across the board.
Yes. I will not doom this system because one cat stuck an arm on that they didn't know the power of.
But that we also don't know the power of.
Better us take the loss in the system.
Exactly.
Fine. But I'm just saying that I'm tired of us taking losses in which we are not taking the time, or at least any time. Instead,
If you want to cut the arm off right now, Leonidas, I'm not going to stop you. But understand that that is essentially what you're asking us to do.
No, I'm not. That is not what I'm asking us to do. I'm asking us to put him in a place that is safe for both us and him.
And where is
We
that?
don't know what that.
We
there's
don't
no
know, but
place
we
like
might
that
as well
right
try
now.
and find it.
Leonidas.
It doesn't make. It doesn't. We are. Kallias, what if it had come into your room, broken into your room, and stabbed you in the eye and
Then
killed you?
I would be dead.
I can't live that way anymore. I cannot live that way anymore.
I appreciate that. You have more to lose than I do. You
And
will
I
always
don't,
have more to
and you
lose than
shouldn't be living that way either. None of us should be living that way. It's not a way
what
to live.
other option is there?
The
option to sacrifice, to potentially put at risk
I'm not
an
saying
entire
that. I'm
civilization
not.
we
I'm
just
not.
saved?
I'm not trying to. I don't want. Well, I did, but I don't want to anymore get rid of his arm. I want to put him in a place that will harm not us and him.
And what about everybody else?
We put him in Velikas's thing. Will that harm everybody else?
don't
We
know.
don't know. That's the thing. We don't know if he's more powerful than Thelikas and can easily get out. And imagine if he unpetrifies all the way. If he's here, at least Kallias is here to repetrify him every day, and he has that much more work to do to unpetrify himself to even get close enough to doing crazier things. You know what I mean?
If we choose to put him in Nouveau, that's fine. I will be staying there.
How about this, Leonidas? We try the available things that are on this ship and the slippery ship First, we keep watch. And if those things look like it's not going to work, then we will go to Nouveau and try that.
Sure. I'm just saying that sometimes I feel like we as a group make decisions that are a detriment to us.
I can't disagree with you there.
And I think that I said it in that room. We have to stop. I don't understand how I have become some voice of reason. I don't know if it's a fucking
reason.
I don't know if it's a fucking voice of reason.
Well, which is it then?
It's
Because I've become quite confused actually now. I'm hearing too many different things, and I'm really starting to lose the road.
Really?
Because I thought that I was at fault for putting myself and ourselves first. And now I have tried and tried and tried to put the needs of the many over the needs of the few. And with this danger sitting aboard our ship, I am desperately trying to, Leonidas. I am desperately trying to put the needs of the many over the needs of the few. But if you were asking me to turn the tide and put the needs of myself and my friends over the needs of everybody who lived near that sun, where that serpent from beyond time is feasting, I will happily do so. These people, I could choose to let these people mean nothing to me. I can choose to let that person mean nothing to me, and I am electing not to. It is our choice not to. So I would ask you, what side of that line would you have me stand on?
Glad you can stand on whatever side of the line you want to.
Don't give me that choice.
Oh, I just did.
Kallias goes downstairs.
Yara.
I don't want to deal with this body anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, we can do whatever we want. I'm not going to make the decision. I'm not making the decision. I agree that we can have it here, but if it comes to my room again, I will cut its arm off. I'm sorry. And I walk away.
Well, yeah, that went well.
That was great.
I think that Leonidas is protective of us. Of everybody. But especially me and Keepa. I understand why. I know that he understands. But you gotta protect your family. Which, I think, starting now, especially at night, keep a watch on weekend at Ermby's. Ashby's? Doesn't feel right. You know what I mean.
If I might add, not that anyone who matters in this decision is here, I guess except you, Yara. Instead of shipping Ash's body off, why don't we safely take you and Keepa to Nouveau?
That could work.
While we have Ash not in control of his body here.
That could work, yeah. We would just have to... I'd have to ask Leonidas if
Of
he's
course,
okay with
absolutely.
that. Yes.
But I just, that's a suggestion that I have. It's a safer suggestion because we're not potentially releasing any evil or unwanted things upon those citizens, but also removing a lot of Leonidas' vulnerabilities.
Yes. I'll talk to him. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, well, I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm making Ravani toast. So, hope you're hungry. I'll ring the dinner bell. She goes downstairs. As that happens, there's a moment of quiet silence. And you guys hear if it will load. You gonna play for me, dude?
Oh god.
What the fuck is that?
I look around. Do we see anything?
Is there? Hey, can we make a perception check?
Is it Halifax again?
Is it the
Hello?
And then you hear a and that's where we're gonna take a break.
Jesus Christ.
Cool. All right, we'll be back in like 16 minutes, and we'll figure out what's happening next.
Enjoy the intermission
So
show.
enjoy the intermission. Thanks everybody for coming in and seeing in chat. We'll be right
Hi,
back.
everybody. Welcome to Bards of New York, the live, chaotic, beautiful mess that we all know and love, where we usually, at one point, will play D&D together. We'll be starting to play D&D at some point soon, and then probably stop, then start again, and then stop, and then giggle, and I'll fart a bunch, and then we'll have a good time.
Why even do the stream?
You're hitting the nail too hard on the head, man.
Come for the D&D, but stay for the absolute chaos that is Bards of New York. I love you.
can't do a New York accent.
Just try your best. Come on.
Somebody, you know,
Say bagels and schmear.
bagels and schmear. You know, somebody came up here and
I didn't realise there was a New York over there.
I didn't, you know.
Not mine, from Old York, yeah?
Bagels, bagels and schmear. No.
Say, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here, all right? You know, I'm just.
Still immediate. It's immediately back.
You know, Yara, I'm having all kinds of trouble, and
Now you sound like a British person trying to do an American accent.
You're like, oh, dude.
I just did. I can't.
dare you?
Wait.
Dormammu.
Do not read through the book bound with skin.
Do you understand how distracting that is? We're thinking about saving the city and using your life nobly, and now you've said don't read the book with the skin, and now that's all I'm thinking about.
So very
We're
interesting.
going
That's
to read
all I'm
everything that's in
going
there.
to
What
be
kind of
thinking
I don't know
skin?
what you think you're gonna do. You look at who we are. You know
That's the
something.
first book I'm gonna read.
Why would
That's
you
exactly
ever
what-
It's okay. They're like this sometimes.
Yeah.
It's always been you.
To me, you have always been the brightest star. And the most powerful star.
I kiss her.
Thank you so much for watching Bards of New York. Like to tune in next week. We'll see what the fuck happens.
For forever.
There's a couple that are harvest flavored. They say it's more of a savory sweet almost. Like it has a very almost like umami sort of sense to it. And it's
Mommy.
Y'all.
Excellent work.
Y'all.
Excellent work. It was ubiquitous and it made me upset. I just wanted to buy pastries.
this large pentagonal.
You'll be
Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Pentagonal. Pentagonal.
Diagonally.
Somebody called Pentagon.
Pentagonally. Pentagonally.
Fuck out of here.
Pentigony.
By Aeschylus.
Woody, do you smell burning toast?
Pentagonal.
Pentagussy.
Pentades.
That was so feeble.
Guys, let's stop being so mean to Woody.
Wait, no. If I may support you.
It was a really valiant attempt.
How many sides does that thing have? What sort
5.
of? So say that again.
Pentagonal.
Gaggle on these nuts.
So better. Aww.
The mechanic where you make choices as your character that then affects the world at large. To me, there's no better version of that than D&D, where not only do you get to escape to a world and make choices within it as a character entirely your own, that then your own choices are a catalyst for an evolution of the world that evolves with you, but you get to do that with other people. So it's not just a pre-thought out, I'm going to make these choices to make these things happen. It's a group of people, all that you can have banter with and laugh with, but at the end of the day, you are exploring a world for the first time, together as a group, making these little chaotic decisions which bloom across the world, causing it to change with you and grow with you as your characters level up and grow. What brings me back to D&D over and over and over again is like assisting in the growth and the blossoming of a world that will be cultivated by accident through a ragtag group of adventurers' actions.
Are we live?
Oh, that camera's frozen.
No way. No.
That's so funny. They're still there.
No, they're still there.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's so funny. Okay.
What's funny, everybody at home watching, they're not there. I've asked everybody to leave the table once Dan gets his thing up. I guess that ruins the illusion.
I'm eating a spicy chicken sandwich.
Has it restarted? No!
No, hold on.
No!
That's...
I can't!
That camera.
So Woody, tell me about your day, starting from moment one.
Um,
Eyes open. Go.
I woke up thinking it was much later than it was, because I'm like, oh shit, I have to move the car, because alternate street parking. But I had time, so I was like, and then I laid back in bed and watched some TikToks before I then got out and moved the car. And then just been vibing since then, really.
At what time did you take your first shit?
Right. Hey everybody, goodbye.
Oh, really recently after
and
that.
rank it from 1 to 5.
All right. First shit, I think it was about 9:30ish. No, about 9ish actually. It was close to between 8:39, and it was good. It was I give it a 6.
Okay, we can stop.
Like a solid 6.
We're low.
But it wasn't solid.
Okay. I wish you stopped. I am eating.
So. Fim flam?
Fim
fam. Fim fam. Hey fam. You have been summoned to the court. They often call it the box. And as you make your way there, taking in the wonderful sights, the beauty of it, the floating mountaintops of the Feywild, the Sylvan realm, this kingdom that you exist in, you enter into the box. Now the box is this collection of Archfey, which includes Hisram, you're the Prince of Fools, who you are familiar with, who sits as a secondary position. Also, the Baba Yaga.
John Wick?
Yeah, John Wick.
Keanu Reeves.
Dude.
It's nice to see you.
It's nice to now take this gun and kill 300 people in one movie. And then the Green Lord himself, Oberon. As you enter into this large rectangular cathedral, the box, you suddenly get this incredibly dank smell floating in. And floating up onto his seat is Oberon, the Green Lord, flanked by both the Baba Yaga and Hisram. The Green Lord speaks. He takes he has this beautiful long pipe. And he goes, so, this is the one we call to help create the balance. Tell me, what is your name?
I am Finfam.
Well, Fim-Fam, we understand that you wish to ascend, bro?
Yes.
So, bro, here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna go help this group, because they're like, oh yeah, go ahead, eat the burger, we brought it for you. Fries too, we thought you'd like fries, so go ahead, eat up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But we have this group that's totally in a bummer mood right now. And you know what a bummer mood is?
I've heard of them.
Yeah. Bummer mood's bad time, bro. So, we want to make good moods. We want to help them out. Because bummer moods, that whole unseelie shit, bad vibes, bro.
Never been a fan.
Never. They're not fam. Fim-fam.
Fim-fam's not a fan.
I understand.
Of that flim-flam.
I respect that. So, we're gonna ask you to go on a bit of a spiritual journey and help these folks out.
Cool.
In return, you're gonna get that ice cream party you've been wanting for a while, bro.
Are you serious?
Oh, bro. I'm serious as a heart attack. There'll even be, and we're gonna do big full caps here in the little flyer we hand out, Neapolitan. Strawberry chocolate and vanilla.
I'm listening.
Yeah. So, bro, if you want that Neapolitan ice cream social, all you need to do is help out these old friends of maybe somebody who you'd be familiar with.
Ah, yes.
Him. Them.
Bim.
Bim. Wherever they may be. So, this mission, if you choose to accept it, is that a yes?
I'm waiting for you to finish what you're
This mission, if you choose to accept it, will be help this group find the better vibes. You know what I mean?
Help find better vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
May take a while, may take a day. Patience is key. Understand what they need, help them with the vibes, and that ice cream social is yours.
I got a download from BIM.
And you know what they say. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. This message will self-destruct in 10 seconds. Beep, 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 beep. Boom. Huge explosion, fireworks. You finish your sandwich,
Okay.
and you are suddenly land.
I don't think I'm in fake Kansas anymore.
Which then brings us, come back, you idiots. Come back. Mother, father, sister,
Brother.
auntie,
Come
back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
There was a lot of noise happening. We didn't know if it was real or not.
Please come take your seats, everybody.
All of it is real.
Beasting. Dan, where are you going? Oh my God! Can you guys come sit down?
I'm waiting for Dan to go first.
We're trying to play some D&D here.
You really want to fix
You're
this
the
out.
one who made 5 people leave the damn room.
All right.
Just file back in.
Playing
All right, well-
D&D, that's a funny way to say play Marvel Snap.
We are live, y'all. So
How's your discard deck going? All right, come sit. Take your time, guys. I guess we're on
not
break.
sponsored by
And
Marvel
please,
Snap.
I play a destroy deck now. I've gone full black red.
And Pika 27. An old character, Bim Bam Boodles.
Doodles.
Fuck.
Wow.
Bim Bam Doodles, casual fan over here.
Disrespect, yeah. Watch an entire campaign.
Yeah, was a character throughout our Mobian arc. So go on back and watch it if you want to get caught up.
The character is an interesting. I would describe it more of a force of nature. A being.
However,
Avoid.
this is not Bim Bam Doodles. This is Fim Fam
Doodles.
Doodles. Oh, surname is the same. All right.
Brother?
I don't know.
Do you even know how it works?
Foodles may sounded nice. Fim Fam Foodles.
My computer just won't respond to me.
It was.
I guess
his International Sibling Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
In the spirit of
as
that.
you guys are on the ship being like, what the fuck just happened? That was a real big thing. You hear the
That's not the noise you made earlier, but that's okay.
the computer made it, thank you. And you see on the aft of the ship by the mast, or by the helm, you see an individual. And Kyle, could you please describe your character for us?
I can indeed. Before you is at first, elvish-looking individual. Some features suggest man. But as you look, it's not really like an elf that you normally see. The ears are a bit longer, and the hair is a curly, bright, fiery red. He is wearing an outfit that has multiple leaves upon it as ornamentation. And he doesn't quite look like him, but you might recognize some features of what you saw of Bim Bam in his true form before he yeeted with Telecast.
Bim Bam.
Who's there? It's just the three of you?
Not exactly.
Well, it's 4 of us now.
Oh God.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey there.
Gonna come back up from below deck.
How'd you get here?
Who's?
Well, that's a silly question. The door, of course.
I know that voice. Who's speaking that voice?
It seems we have a visitor.
Hi.
And we've taken your shit and we're using it. I'm sorry. Hi.
Only I take my shits. So I would be impressed if that was true.
I'm an impressive
Hi,
woman.
my name's Fim Fam.
Oh. No.
Are you playing
No, I
games
don't
with
think
us, Bim?
Excuse me?
Bim, are you playing games with us?
Oh, I'm sorry. I know that you previously cavorted around with my immature brother.
Whoa.
But I'm Fim Fam.
You understand
What's
this
up,
is
fam?
exactly something that you would have said not even 2 weeks ago.
You've never heard me say anything until this moment.
I actually question the veracity of that.
But you can't question the validity.
Hi, Fim
Excuse
Fam.
me,
Nice
introductions.
to
Yes.
meet
Yeah,
you.
what's up, fam?
I'm Lilith.
Lilith.
Mm-hmm. I nudge Ryujin.
Oh, sorry, Ryujin.
Great.
I'm Thinker. Hello. Fim.
Okay, well, when you're done thinking about it, you can tell me your name.
Ah, yes.
I am none of your concern professionally, and I would prefer if you kept it that way. Actually,
Personally? Romantically?
Oh.
Spiritually?
I'm just gonna take Kallias on the shoulders and I'm gonna go.
Enigmatically.
I'm just turning right back around and go pat on the back. You can go. You can get out of here.
We'll handle this.
Fim Fam, I'm Yara.
Hi, Yara.
Nice to re-meet you.
Meet you. We've never
Meet you.
spoken
Never
to
met.
them.
You
Oh.
guys are being silly. I told you that was my brother, Bim Bam.
Now, do you have some sort of identification?
Why does it matter? Why are you here?
Okay.
I'm here
I like
because you need help.
did you? Is there a
Actually,
ship
that's true.
We do
that
need help.
came from?
No,
I don't know the...
you get a slight scent of like spring, that like kind of like warming earth smell, but also when dogwood trees smell like cum.
Wow,
That's absolutely the first time I've ever heard those words.
Do you
Yeah,
know
dogwood-
what's terrible? I read a script about that like 2 days ago, and I was like, "That's bullshit. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I've never heard that before." And I'm actually shook to my core.
No, dogwood
that you
cum
brought that up.
trees.
I'm really taken.
Have you
aback.
never smelled
No.
cum trees, Jonathan?
No,
Okay, stop.
no. I
Don't say it
feel.
again.
I think I have, Woody.
Whoa, guys, we gotta go find a cum tree place and smell, because it
In
actively
Uptown Manhattan, there are quite a few.
We have
just
And
loads.
Woody and I have spent multiple walks walking through while it bloomed, and we're like, yeah, that's
Somebody's throwing ropes around here.
We're growing. Ew. We're growing. We're growing experimental dogwood in the corner over there.
I think there's
anyways-
dogwood right in the little lot over here too.
So why?
that-
So
yeah.
that's
Oh,
the
okay.
smell of the Feywild.
Well, this
Come.
in a little no, it's like that kind of like earth smell, a little bit of cum, and a little bit of weed.
Anyways, what help did you think we needed? How did you know we needed help?
Well, for the most part, I was given a quick briefing. So I was hoping you'd fill me in on the specifics. I
we
assume
have-
you're a man down
we have-
and/or person down.
We're multiple, and also we have many problems that we need help with.
Why do you
I
assume
remember from the description that I got from Bro that there was another cat-like figure, and a large green man that blinked in and out of existence.
How do you know
sometimes.
I'm loading the rifle. How do you know that?
I was
He just
told
said
by
his brothers
Bam.
told him.
Kallias.
I'm sorry, and you're just going to accept this as
I'm not
as fact?
No, do you remember Halifax, right?
What does that have anything to do with this?
I think Bim Bam and their brother are of that same kind of persuasion.
Why? But you assume that there is a man down. How? Why?
I'm just saying. So I'm not a great listener. So what I'm really saying is, I was given information, I absorbed 20%, and the other however many percentage slid off of me.
Right. Don't care about what information you were given. I'm asking you, why were you given said information? By whom? And when?
Well, I was given this information by the Sealy Court in the Feywild. I was given extra information by my brother Bin Bam. And why?
The Sealy Court, why do they care?
It's
Question.
I feel like Bim Bam explained it to you guys, kind of.
Nope.
There's a bit of a process.
Bim Bam
In your ear, Fim Fam, you hear the vibes, bro. Tell them about the vibes.
Right. Oh. What the fuck? Look, let's throw all that out. I'm a weary traveler, and I'm here to hang.
You are answering the questions I
help,
posited to you.
and hop around.
You have dug yourself further into a
Do
hole.
you think I'm lying?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll me an insight check.
Sorry,
Kallias.
lying isn't right. I find it, and I'm shocked that no one else does, highly suspicious that we lose 2 people and somebody arrives saying that they know we've lost 2 people.
Hey man.
I don't. Here's my.
If
My
Halifax had shown
input.
up, would you be like this?
Here's my input.
These are incompatible.
Bim Bam, from what I remember, was searching for a way to ascend to a higher state, right?
Well, I am now learning the most I ever learned about Bin Bam right now.
Yeah, and that
so,
fucker beat me to it.
So I'm thinking maybe Bim Bam now has more power on seeing things that more.
So Bim Bam has attained ascension?
Well,
That's what I'm thinking.
Then we should crash the ship now.
Why? We helped him gain ascension, so
That was our fault too.
it was.
it wasn't. What's wrong? Bim Bam hasn't hurt anyone, I'm assuming.
I don't think Bim Bam plans to either. Bim
I
Bam
mean,
was,
time is a bagel, so.
And your objective is?
My objective is to help y'all and keep the vibes in the positives.
So Bim Bam was trying to get something in order to like impress their betters.
He was very much a trickster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really like that.
Mm-hmm.
so what are you like?
Well, I know this sounds like a lot, but I'm an artist. I'm a storyteller and a musician.
Are you good at impressions?
Kai, you actually playing a bard?
That's actually
You goddamn right.
First bard on Bards of New York.
First fucking bard.
Second.
Actually, second.
Well,
Rittenhask.
Rittenhask.
He was a third of a bard.
Yeah.
Give me some impressions. do.
There's this old actor who performed in Camden Mesa a few times. What was his name? Galbert Gilfried. Could you do an impression of him?
Well, I don't want to blow the mic. So let's just say that I did it.
And you will.
Lean all
that's
the
the
way
Lean all the way back.
You're right. What is it you'd like to know about my person that would help you understand that I'm here to help you and not fuck you?
Kallias-
Unless you would like me to fuck you.
Kallias is firing a shot at Fim
That
Fam's
can be
toes.
arranged.
Kallias is firing a shot at Fim Fam's toes.
Yara's clapping. You shoot it like at the feet. And
Stop with that noise. That racket. What? By the name of the gods was that?
It's magic.
Kallias.
Well, easy down there,
Can
partner.
you, Yara, make
Get
breakfast?
to know me first before
As you said
start
you would.
taking-
Yeah, we're hungry. I'm gonna go make breakfast.
He's giving hangry over here.
You good with Ravani toast?
Oh.
Okay. Gonna go.
With the gunshot, Leonidas runs up the stairs, turns the corner, sees what he thinks is Bim Bam, goes, okay, turns around and walks back down.
And I am following. I'm going with
the immediate,
immediate gone.
You know, I'm a little upset, to be honest. But I am still really excited.
You know, it's interesting that we are the people to make this
Oh my
decision.
God, this is the perfect song.
Because we were also the people to let Bim into our group.
I suppose
I don't know.
Guys, you're gonna love me.
Actually, it was really just you and me.
But I think perhaps Leonidas and Kallias didn't spend as much time with Bim Bam, so they didn't understand. I'm welcome. And if you really are here to help us, thank God, because we need help.
Yeah, I'm down.
Can I ask though? How did you exactly port onto our ship in warp speed?
So, you asked something that I myself wouldn't be able to know. It's not that I did, it's that I was done.
Someone sent you here. The court.
Yeah.
The court is.
I do feel like I started with this. Did I
Right.
start with
No,
this?
you
The
did.
court is powerful enough to know that we just lost someone yesterday. They are powerful enough to probably send him to this ship in warp speed.
Yeah, they watch a lot. Sometimes it's weird. But sometimes they're all like weird about like, no, we gotta keep the Fae in the wild, you know, man. Can't keep the Fae out of the wild in the wild.
I really don't.
You're a bunch of.
You know, socially, you're much better than Bim Bam, I will say.
Oh yeah. He was a bit smarter than I am, but I'm definitely a lot more personable.
I think there's probably an open room for you if you want one
You can have
on the ship.
mine.
Oh wow.
I won't be staying in there right now.
Well, with the sadness laced in that statement, I'd love to. But I already slept, as I hope you guys did, because it is morning?
Yes.
Voiding? Where are we?
And warp speed. We're traveling at warp speed. That's
Void
where we
speed,
are.
TM.
I've got nothing, guys.
We're on our way to.
I feel like this is straightforward.
No, it's great. It's
anyone-
great.
We're on a boat.
It's almost
Anyone like
too
to
straightforward.
join me in checking on the other two?
I'll go check on Kallias. I think Leonidas might be a two-person.
Well, then I
Job.
got this thing. And I look at the stone thing.
Fim Fam, feel free to join us or make yourself at home. Maybe don't join me in talking to Kallias. That might be. They're having a hard
Both
day.
of them together. I didn't mean it that way.
In what way?
Hey yo.
It came out in a weird way. You knew.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
I think I'm gonna like
It here.
I'm gonna stop this.
This is fun. Can somebody give me a breakdown? We can do it off screen. It'll be great.
Looks at camera.
Nergron's like, "Oy, gosh."
Holy shit!
I introduce myself. My name's Nergron. I'm the treant of this. Think of me as like a housekeeper / second mate.
Smart house.
Wow.
Smart house would be terrifying.
You know, I've seen a lot of talking trees, but to see it not in the Feywild is somehow more jarring.
Which quick two-part question. I didn't super get everything that Bim Bam said about the Feywild, and so I guess like any intel on that would be nice. And secondly, why exactly are we in the good graces of the Feywild to the point that they'd send someone to be like, "Yo, they made some stupid decisions while a certain goblin warforged was dissociating in a corner. So let's fix that. I'm just wondering why they cared that much.
So, if I may, I'll answer a question you didn't ask of. While I'm here, I'd love to help you with that disassociation problem, and make sure that you feel present and ready to rock and roll. You seem great.
Thanks.
I assume that they were,
Got it.
You're asking a fish about the equation for pi,
Oh, okay.
Or
What I
this guy, sure.
If I may help, I've done a little research myself on the research. What I understand of the Feywild is that there's not much you can truly understand.
That seems like
that it's ever changing and weird and wild.
Have you ever woken up from a dream, and at first you're like, oh wow, that was a really vivid dream, and I remember all these things, and then you go to try to grab a piece of it to try to understand oh yeah, what was happening there, and as you do it kind of moves away a little bit, and then the more you push, the more it kind of just leaves your mind completely.
Kinda. I mean, they're not... You're speaking metaphorically. I'm not actually grabbing anything.
Right.
I don't know how robots dream and sleep, so I mean, maybe you do so.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I think in general I am speaking metaphorically.
Okay.
Kind of like an analogy.
Analogy.
It's getting hot in here.
Okay, are you a fish, an algae, or a spirit? I've heard many things. I'm very confused.
I'm neither vegetable nor mineral.
You gotta stop. Right now. I'm gonna lose it.
I am an eladrin.
Do you have your hands like that?
Yeah.
Dimensional shackles.
Do you have
I
two
believe
pairs?
your pairs of dimensional shackles is...
It's currently on Ash.
Mine? You guys use mine?
Yeah.
What pair we have? You each have one!
Oh, we
What?
do?
I made each of you one!
Sorry. You used your souped up pair.
That was Lilith's!
I'm just gonna think
then it
that
was
I'm not
definitely
shackled
definitely
right
used
now.
yours.
I'm just gonna assume that.
So I literally
They just
I go
slip off.
What? I'm just sitting with the corpse.
Have you not heard of
Kallias, going into
I can explain. We can do that in an off time. I feel like I'm interrupting a lot. Don't mind me. I'm just here if you need me, and I'll input when necessary.
All right.
Happy to have you.
I almost believe that.
Me too.
So as the party splits to go talk about their feelings with the other two party members,
Unless.
do you want to?
We're gonna do them together.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it together. I'm glad you understood what I was trying to say.
So the folks going to Leonidas.
We're all going together.
Oh, all going together. All right. You know what? Here, let's do this. Breakfast is served.
Oh shit.
Some Ravani toast. Delicious, savory, eggy, homemade brioche. Breakfast is served.
Some hash browns.
Lilith actually eats this with gusto.
Sounds really good. Kallias does not appear for breakfast.
Is Gusto a person that I need to meet still?
It's really good. I rolled a 19 on that making.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, in fact, you followed me down the stairs.
Yeah, just in agreement to the general vibe, but I have business to attend to.
Did I see you follow me down the stairs?
It's up to you. I was behind you, but I wasn't attempting to hide.
Okay. When I see you come down the stairs, I say, "Are you close?"
Enough. I'm not like.
What? Are you going somewhere?
To my room, yes.
You mind if I come?
Yes.
I'll follow you.
But
He
that's
minds.
not what I. That's not what I meant.
They
minds if you
mind.
came. No.
I have studying to do.
I'll just be there.
No.
Do you mind?
Yes.
Why?
Because I have studying to do.
I'd like to be in your friendship.
You have my friendship. That isn't going anywhere.
No.
I have studying to do.
No. I'd
Leonidas.
like to be with you in friendship. I won't say
Leonidas.
Just want to be a part.
I need to do my work.
Right, and I'd
Don't
like to...
make me say it again.
No, it's just a thing. You can do your work. I'll be there. When you're done with your work, I'll be there to have a conversation with you. It's not hard. You can take as long as you want.
I'm going to say this in the nicest way I possibly can. You are not invited into my room. Not now. It is not to do with you. It is to do with the fact that I need my space, and I am trying not to be very volatile. I would prefer to stay calm. So please, I am asking you, friend to friend, to give me my space.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, breakfast is served. The wonderful smell of it, a 19 plus. I rolled a 19 on the cooking check. So that shit smells good for those who are in their cabins.
Yara's a good cook.
Yara's an excellent cook.
So is Leonidas up at breakfast? Well, fuck. Okay.
Well, roll me.
Well, this is then.
Roll me. Roll me, Leonidas.
Hunger check.
A
grumbly bad check.
Cloudy tummy.
A charisma saving throw.
Is it that? Is it that?
Charisma? Why?
Because it's the wafting. It's the
No, that would
You're
be
gonna-
The love of your life's cooking.
No, that'd be constitution. That would not be charisma.
No, it's not physical. It's a mental
willpower.
game.
It's willpower.
Yeah, it's not. It's like.
Can you resist?
Okay, then wisdom. Then wisdom.
All right.
It's like the difference between
Well, one's a -2 and one's not a -2.
fair.
That's fair, yeah.
Okay, but take the role as he says. I mean,
don't
he's the DM.
That's fair. All right. Well, too late now. I've negotiated.
He did negotiate. There's nothing to be said.
Yeah, he negotiated once. You can't do it
Wisdom
twice.
saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
You thought
It's a good old
when
6.
has he been?
Ooh.
Since when has he been a daddy?
What are you talking
I'm sorry.
The photo for
Photo
Hugh.
for you was like a model.
He's always at that.
He's
photo.
hot.
I just haven't seen
From
it.
this
All
one.
the time, I'm like, oh.
It smells so good. Nothing sounds better than some Ravani toast.
Okay. I will though. I will
One
though.
slice.
I will though. Stop doing that. On my way there, because I go shit. She knows me well. I will go to Kallias' room and I'll knock on the door. Kallias,
I'm working.
I'm knocking. Kallias,
What, Leonidas?
may I come in?
No.
Kallias.
Oh my god.
Kallias, could you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
I was just about to open the door.
Okay, well, I mean, this is also for the smell.
Okay. Say.
God damn it.
You have inspiration.
Don't you use your inspiration.
Against my wife's toast.
I'm just gonna use soldier points. I must resist. That's an 18.
18. It smells so fucking good.
I just want to.
Your tumbly is grumbling. You see the little snacks also start looking at you, being like,
You did not see.
I won't.
I'm specifically gonna take my rations out and like put them under my bed. I'm specifically not eating.
Kallias.
But I will open the door.
Oh, I was just gonna invite you to breakfast.
I am.
I saw you. I see your rations under the bed.
No, you don't.
Can I roll a perception check?
I mean, they're not that well hidden. They're definitely like.
you see him. You see him.
see
Yeah,
them.
that's
You see
a
the rations.
25.
No, you do not see anything under the bed. What you do see is that there are now. The rifle is slightly disassembled. There are papers everywhere, and on the bed, the big book that we got with the orrery is splayed open. The room is even messier than it usually is.
You seem
I
to
am
be
not.
doing work.
I am. Yes, as I have said 5 times, I am working. I am needing to work. I am not needing to eat.
That's not true.
Definitely.
Gotta have something for the tumbly.
E-
I know you do. You smell that. It's wafted into your nostrils as much as it
Leonidas,
is
I'm
mine.
asking you, please, as a friend.
And
Please.
Kallias, I'm asking you that I can see you and I know you as a friend and I know what you need now is not to be
Do not
engrossed
tell me
in
what
your
I
work.
need.
I'm not telling. Kallias.
Be very careful with your next words. Do not tell me what I need.
Kallias.
I have spent my entire life
Kallias.
being told what I need.
Kallias. Stop.
Be very careful.
You are not.
Please.
You know what, Kallias? Do whatever you want.
Thank you.
And I slam the door in their face.
Back to work.
Tonight on Love Island, 2 islanders get under each other's skin.
You mugged me off in front of the entire crew. What am I supposed to think?
You're childish.
There's a big cat fight, and a snake gets angry.
Oh, we gotta do the Love Island one shot.
Just say one.
That's funny.
So breakfast is there, Leonidas. You can't help it, but you come on in. And Kallias, I will say, you're tumbly, quite grumbly.
I'll take whatever penalty it gets. Kallias is officially trying to fast.
Wow, interesting. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Ryujin will take one bite of the food, but it's not going to eat it all.
Yara
It has
notices.
nothing to do with Yara.
Yara will
We'll
remember
say
this.
It has nothing to do with Yara. It is a very particular person's cooking that he misses.
Yeah, that's right, because it tasted good.
Like a chipmunk gathering for the winter. Fim Fam's cheeks are filled with food. And he leans over to Ryujin and says, "Are you gonna eat that?"
No. You can have it.
A Kirby, fully Kirby it.
Skillful?
So, the group of you are there with Leonidas.
That's a friend of mine room with the Ash's body.
Yeah, it's just there on the deck.
Yeah, I'm
It's just sitting there.
I'm sitting right
We
there too.
bring Ash into the dining room. prop
Put
him up in a
sunglasses
chair.
on him.
Jesus Christ.
I'm chilling with the bad buddy of Ash. While you want to get some.
Eyes
also
just
have-
always looking at
We
you.
can also have breakfast on the deck. We don't have to
That
eat
would hey, that would be chill. All you guys left and I was like, fuck it, okay.
Guess I'm staying.
So, either way, I just wanted to.
Do you want to bring breakfast up for?
Let's go.
All right. I'll make a plate. And he yells up, the thinker. Do you want? What do you want? I made eggs. I made some.
Just bring a little bit of everything. Let's
All
go.
right. Throws it on and brings a plate up as well.
Can you hear me? Thing inside there. Hello.
I can.
Fim.
Sorry.
Oh my god. I genuinely.
Thought that Woody
Dan-
and Kyle had
Dan
talked
genu-
about something.
Dan genuinely was like, what now?
We're in trouble. No answer.
Zoinks.
It's just this eye. It is just seems when all of you get up there, just seems like it looks at each of you individually.
So, what's with this guy?
He's got some things attached to him that belong to a
Crabs?
very powerful being.
Oh.
Crabs.
Crabs, yeah, sure.
I look at the body. Do I recognize anything?
On the body?
Yeah. Like, of the things that are obviously noticeable
The hand in the eye.
The hand in the eye.
Roll me
Do I
a
know anything about
history check.
Okay.
Or religion. Or arcana. They're all intelligence, so take your
They're
pick.
all not great. 15.
Do you have legend lore? What kind of bard are you?
Fucking bard, this is great.
I actually do.
Are you glamour?
No.
Oh, okay.
College of Creation, baby.
Oh, fuck yeah, I love creation.
Me during the first 7
Well-
days.
Piece of shit.
Sorry.
Living pieces.
6, sir. On the 7th, he rested.
Hey, you can still be like, fuck. 9.
That's creepy. What are we doing?
That's a
I
good
don't
question.
mean to be pushy, but
Ryujin?
what's the plan?
You said you wanted to talk to Leonidas.
Well, wanted to figure out how we were going to get past this situation. 'Cause we can't work together if we can't deal with each other.
I think time is important, and we've made a decision moving forward what we're going to do. That was a compromise, and sometimes when you compromise, you're not happy about it. So we keep moving forward,
So
and maybe cooler heads will prevail eventually.
Speaking of heads of varieties of temperature, could someone get Kallias back up here to try and repetrify this thing?
You won't be able to.
Get Kallias up to pet.
You won't be able to get Kallias is not eating, not moving, not sleeping, not doing anything.
I'll go
Can-
see. I'll just go see.
Just if they
I'll
can
just
come
go
up
check
and
it.
just repetrify.
I'll talk to them.
If
I
you
love
want
the
multiple holes in
enthusiasm,
you.
but let me try first.
Oh.
It was a good effort.
Lilith is going to go down the stairs and not knock on Kallias' door, just stand outside, kind of listening for a second. Not necessarily eavesdropping, just like listening to the sounds that are down there
What are you
around
doing in there,
Kallias'
Kallias?
room.
Kallias is trying to essentially retranscribe every single piece of notation about the World Serpent. Every single bit in that book. Like every single phrase, every single sentence, every single side note, marginal thing. I want to know it. I want to know what Gargalon knew about the World Serpent better than Gargalon did.
Okay. So, apart from what you already know about it, it was created in a way anybody creates anything. Just like, oh, I'm gonna try this out.
Yeah.
And it kind of got its own sentience in a way, and was hungry. It connected with a lot of. It talks about aspects and deities. Deities are. There's like you're like god of retribution, god of blah blah blah, and then there's like more of your like what is death? The idea.
Yeah, this is the shit.
The
that Kallias is looking
divine idea, the divine thought of it. And for the most part, the serpent exists somewhere between a deity, like the god of retribution or whatever.
Right.
Like your Hexters, your Heroniuses, your...
An entity.
An entity
Yeah.
that has a being-ish.
Yeah.
And the divine idea.
So
The manifestation of a divine idea. It's between the two of those things. And this one, and all, it's not consumption. That's not necessarily the right word to use, but it's like creation, natural flow of life meets destruction.
Sure, it's almost cyclical.
Yeah,
It's like the idea of the cycle, right?
Ouroboros.
Right. Okay. Great.
Ouroboros.
That's-
not Ouroboros. Ouroboros.
Borealis.
Great. I was less even doing this to glean even more information, though that piece of information specifically is definitely what Kallias was particularly looking for. But more to make sure that of anyone
that Kallias knows, Kallias is at the forefront of understanding the threat that we face. Particularly this concept now, especially now understanding that it's closer to a divine idea than a divine entity. How mutable it is, metaphysically speaking. But that's to understand what I am physically doing, what Kallias is physically doing. Just every page, more pages of my notes, scribbling things down. New page, scribbling things down, making my new ideas, notations. New page, scribbling, like just incessant.
Roll me
labor.
a Constitution saving throw to see if this concentration.
That's a nat 20.
Wow. Okay.
Shit.
You put together, and this is what I'm gonna give you with a nat 20. As you piece it together, as you look at all the notes, and maybe because recency bias, or it just fits, the Philosopher's Stone, that pure energy, that existence of just like pure, I don't know, mana.
Yeah, the essence of magic, right?
Yeah, and not even the essence of magic, the essence of all. Exists within the world serpent, and also the Nidhogg, in a way, of that consumption that brings new life. That it's in, like, with the world serpent and the Nidhogg, which maybe comes from it.
I thought we've been using those two words interchangeably.
Yes.
The world serpent, I thought, is the Nidhogg.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm using them like as both.
Sure.
Because they're used
separately and
in on the notes as well. It almost represents
The three that are one.
the idea of it's not death, it's not life, it's just the cycle of mana.
Then the research is now going to pivot perpetually into.
But that connect. I'm just before I make the connection for you because you haven't yet. Connects to the idea of that philosopher, of it being that almost condensed,
right?
A neutron star of that idea.
Then the subject of my research is now how to. I could secret note this, but I'm not going to because it's more fun. How to begin the process of transmuting oneself. To synchronize one's own essence into that of.
Enter the matrix, if you will.
To distill one's own magical essence. But we'll get to more of that later. That's what you hear is scribbling and bumping and rustling and all sorts.
Okay.
I have to start writing some of that down.
She doesn't knock on your door. She just says from her position in the hallway, Kallias, do you believe that this orrery can get this job done?
Who is it? What was that?
Kallias.
What? I'm working.
What are you working on and how can I help?
It's things to help us with our current task.
What are you working on
I'm
and
trying
how
to
can
figure
I
out.
help?
Space. I am working on a way to deal with the world serpent without sacrificing thinkers, people, or breaking the orrery. I'm working to solve our problems, and it is helped by being given the time and space to do so. I don't mean that pejoratively. I don't mean that negatively. I don't mean it
any kind of way other than the work needs to be done.
I don't think you are. I just am asking if I can help. Like, actually, like, do it too with you. That sounded bad. That's not what I meant. You know, damn it.
I think I understand the gist. I don't think so. Not at the moment. Thank you, though. Shuffling continues.
Okay. Fine. And she's just gonna go up with the rest and let you all know. Kallias is working.
Been.
As should we all be.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
What should I work on?
We're on our way to... Where are we on our way?
To the vivarium.
The Shattered Sphere, right?
To find the remainder of my people, hopefully, and see if they are, like themselves, or if there are any more stones.
It's heavy.
Yeah, you're telling me.
20 pounds.
Well, I can stay here and watch this body.
Can anyone else petrify this thing?
No.
No one asked me if I had to do so.
You hid yourself in a room.
Fuck, I'll go fucking ask him. Knocks on the door.
No.
Kallias, and just opens it. Kallias?
Kallias is not wearing any clothing.
What good thing is yours?
Yeah, I kind of takes a beat and
wheels around like.
She's a mom. It doesn't matter.
It's true.
Kallias, I understand you're doing important work in here. We respect it. However, you're the only one who can petrify the spooky body upstairs. So, could I ask you?
Before they've even finished the sentence, not putting any clothes on, just steps out of the room, through the hallway, up the stairs, onto the deck, looks around, sees everyone, grabs a slice of the fucking toast.
Oh, I
Just-
thought you were fasting.
Just beholderizes the body. Does it work?
The spread goes back over the arm, but then slowly starts to goes over the eye, but the eye stays, and you see it slowly start to leak out a bit too. It's almost like buying time.
Tomorrow at dawn, I'll try the chronolometer and see if reversing it works.
Thank you.
Downstairs.
That was
Well,
fairly traumatizing
yeah, that was
for
a lot.
me. I don't know about you
What
guys.
part was traumatizing?
I don't want to talk about the part that was traumatizing particularly.
I mean, I'm gonna be thinking about that part for a while.
Hey,
just a pure I don't know, mortal curiosity.
It was funny.
Funny now. Did it have a little tongue with it?
they don't call it trouser snake for nothing.
You got that dog, that Slytherin.
The real snake was
It said
downstairs the
Slytherin
whole
snake.
time.
Is that Leonidas and Yara's perfect third?
No.
I would hope not.
No.
Somebody on
No.
rule34furry.com
No.
is like,
It's like
No.
a quarter
That's
lion, a
not-
half lion, and a half snake. Oh,
a chimera?
yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Add a goat in there.
Let's get to work.
So we
can
get
summon a
to the
goat.
Shattered Sphere.
Yeah.
We find your family.
You want to get me one?
Ideally, and then see what they think about all of this, and I'll keep working with the stone. Kallias and I were trying to figure out if there's any merit in it, and it feels like whatever was done to make it, I don't know if it can be undone, but whatever's in there is hurting. And momentarily, at least, we were able to calm it down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that will continue. I will keep trying.
You know, I don't understand any of this, But you and Kallias making plans continuously, without talking to any of us, is not helping anything.
What do you mean?
I don't know anymore. I don't even know. I don't tend to feel sad. It's more angry. But I am sad. And I just don't know what that is. And I just feel like I don't even You notice that Leonidas, for the people that stayed up there, Leonidas hasn't touched his food. And there's like for mostly you, because you've known me a lot longer than he has, and you weren't there. Oh, well, you went down. I'm talking about the time before.
Oh.
Sorry. But you notice now when you come up, there's like a overwhelmingness of just like pure anxiety and that you've never seen him have, that manifests all over his body. And he keeps looking at you two, he keeps looking at the body, he keeps looking at Yara, he keeps looking at this spot that he thinks where Kallias would be. And then you see that tears form in his eyes. You know, I don't want to say any of this without Kallias. I say, please wait. And I get up with a plate, and I go and I get another plate, and I go to Kallias' room, and I knock on Kallias' door. And I don't shout. I just say, Kallias? Hello?
I don't want to do this again.
Please, Kallias, open the door.
You strap it down.
No, those clothes back on.
Kallias
At least
opens the door.
At least some compression.
A robe.
shorts.
Essentially wrapped in a bed sheet.
Then swallow.
Yeah, literally. It's you know, it's like very messily wrapped. Yes.
I brought you this.
Thank you.
But please. Just. I know you well enough. I think. And I don't want to tell you what to do. But just take 5 minutes. And come eat with us. Because I have never felt the feeling I am feeling currently in my life.
Which is what?
Anxiety. And I think sometimes it's good to be around other people. And I know, and I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand it. I don't care to, unless you want me to, but I don't care to. I hate things. And I save all of you. I try to.
You have, Leonidas.
But please. Please don't sequester yourself away because you think you can save everything. I've learned not to do that. I know we might not be able to help you because we don't understand it as much as you do. But sometimes you need to come to breakfast. And then you can get back to being naked.
Put it on a shirt.
I'm writing it down.
Leonidas, I will come to breakfast. But I'm doing this so you understand that this isn't... I'm not sequestering myself for the sake of squalor or pure separation. You told me to make a choice. And I've made my choice. I'm trying to do what I believe for once. It's what I think my calling is. But it is something that I have to embark on, at least in part, on my own terms. Take your face into my hand. Remember how you once said that you felt torn? You felt torn over being brought back to life, that there was peace in that space where you were. I feel no peace here. I haven't for some time. I thought I did, but it was only fleeting. And now I'm choosing to try and both be selfish and selfless and pave a road that allows me to find my peace and help us as a group attain it. But you are very right, as you are more often than you would give yourself credit for. And perhaps it is foolish to ignore breakfast. But then I do ask that you leave me to my work.
Deal.
Deal. I will take the plate that you brought, and I will walk with you back to the top deck.
Oh, thank God, they've got a sheet.
Thank God. I will sit.
I think it is important that we... Well, I didn't think I'd be the person to say this. I think it is important that we acknowledge... sometimes... I'm going to start one sentence and finish it. I don't know what it was like to lose someone in this group of people. You all know it was me. I don't know if I was as close with Ash as I was with the rest of you. But I've only known two families in this life, and one of them is that woman right there. the small one, and the rest is you all. So I think I was premature this morning in my hastily-ness at wanting to get rid of Ash. I think I was afraid. And it's very difficult to wake up with a body at your door and not knowing who it is. Because it could have been two, and it could have been one of you, along with that other body. Or you, Yara, Keepa, sorry. Come eat.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yara.
I'm playing with my friends.
Keepa. Sorry.
Teenagers, am I right?
Literally. The ghosts.
20-year-olds.
Right, literally.
So,
The big 4-0.
I just think maybe take a little bit of time and be thankful that we are here. And I look to you and I say, I'm sorry that you're not feeling peace.
That wasn't particularly for sharing, but okay.
Well,
Thank you.
I mutter it under my breath. I said last time.
It's big enough.
Yeah.
I just... I'm just tired. And maybe I need better sleep. But I don't know. Let's just eat breakfast.
Wow. We got a lot of work to do.
That's why I went downstairs. I almost forgot.
Aye.
Fim,
Still haven't gotten your name. That's
You-
okay.
you Fim,
Yes.
you arrived here with fanfare.
Did?
Did you not hear? Okay. Do you play music?
I do.
Would you like to play us some?
What? What?
Sure. What would you like to hear?
Something call me.
This was not that big a deal.
I didn't know we did that. Sorry.
Unstraps the lute from his back. And just plays a song. Starts slow. Sounds like rain hitting the forest floor. And then it sounds like a pool of water. That's cool but comfortable. And he just plays for you. I rolled a natural 20 for my performance check.
Oh
God.
Uh-oh.
Damn it!
That's a 35.
Oh!
Your boy got a big dick.
Okay.
I got myself so hyped for this session.
As the song plays, and not in silence, but in connection, tension, uncertainty, appreciation, just to name a few of the feelings that exist within this group. The ship blasts through void space, and you all enjoy a quiet breakfast together. And damn, is it good. And maybe, just maybe, there's a moment in all of this sadness, darkness, terrifiedness. I don't know what word to use there. Fear. I wanted to add a fearness. Yeah, I wanted to add a ness to it. That's
You're
why I said it.
full. I don't know.
Even in the back of your minds, there's a moment where you can still sit and have that shared experience of a meal together. And even in the self you don't know yet, it smiles. As you blast through void space on the way to the shattered sphere. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Cool. Thanks guys so much. That was great. That was lots of talking, lots of good stuff. Tomorrow, let's get out some of our angst and maybe fight something.
Would love that.
Next week.
Tomorrow?
By tomorrow, I mean next week.
Actually, we're playing every night this week.
We're doing a week-long stream, y'all.
Watches.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out with us. Jimmy Kind of Dane, B-Town, I know you just got here, but welcome. Also Michaela and everybody else, the Raiders, if you're still here, anybody like that. But it was wonderful to have you guys. It's always nice to have our friends here in chat. It's like you're at, I wish you were physically at the table with us, but it's the next best thing.
And a lot of people at the table.
Yeah,
We need a really big table.
We don't have a big enough living room kitchen.
Yeah. At some point, you should tell a story about when Woody tried to DM for 18 people in a single session.
Tried. I fucking succeeded.
Yeah.
He succeeded in doing that.
Well, not the sophomore year one.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's what I'm speaking on.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And we got through the entire session with some combat, and that's really the impressive part.
Yeah.
Forged in the fire.
Have you ever done it again?
Wow. You know what?
No.
No more complaining.
Well, how many people were there when we did it your senior year?
18.
Oh, right. So it may have been like
sophomore year.
It was like 21.
I think it was like 12 when we did it. Well, that picture was like 12.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, either way.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your
family.
friends.
Join our Discord.
We do a lot
of really cool stuff there, and we have a lot of fun chats surrounding D&D, but also outside of D&D.
Yeah.
I kicked everybody's ass in March Madness this
Yeah,
year.
Hannah won.
Hannah did
For
win.
vibes.
And she picked the winning team,
Yeah, that's
The second time that's happened.
which is very impressive.
Also, I won in my own right because I opted not to play.
That's how it works. That's how it
But
works.
come join our Discord so you can choose to play or not play.
All right. Y'all, we will see you next week. Until then, we'll hang out with you on Discord. Watch the new episode of Mandalorian. Watch the new episode of Ted Lasso. Or Succession. Talk to us there on it. We're a bunch of dumb nerds who love talking about things. So, we love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them. Chosen or otherwise. And we will see you next week.
Goodbye.
Love you. Bye. We're gonna raid somebody.